picture something.
But
Like you gotta stay above the hate. Like you shouldn't be afraid like to move forward. So I think they should do it again. Not the next one.
Please, no, I don't.
I feel like we need at least 10 years or more, because I'm not saying as a way to brag myself or anything like that, but I feel like when I got back, when the final finished, I really felt like I got into a depression kind of thing, seeing all the TikTok and all of that. So I really needed to log off and actually really think what was going on. I do know that what happened in the page, even from our side, there was a period of the towel issue, that it was not really good. But it was just too much to handle it when pretty much the whole world was against us and they were laughing at us. This, like, it was too much. And it's, as Moroccans, I feel like every country, but we do love our country too much. And when you see people kind of like not being happy, I guess we're really people pleasers. So it just makes me feel so bad that many people start kind of made some rumors about us. And mind you, it was not even yesterday what the rumor started. It started since day one. Since day one of the can.
I heard like literally day one, people who don't post anything about football, like having their own political. If you look at their TikToks, it's only about politics. And then their first video about AFCON is how Moroccans aren't aren't African whatsoever.
Yeah, because I think it's trending. Like hate is trending. People don't see beyond like the inside of the situation. So I think people are very ignorant and don't see the full picture. So like it's a matter of time, like before everything
And I think
settles
also
down.
people feel that way. Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Continue.
Yeah, go, sure, go.
And I think also, like, like it's hard, like, to see like that we're so divided. But I think people feel that way because, like, last time when there was like the World Cup, when you guys became so far, there were like football players saying we're doing it for the Arab nation, and they never claimed to be African. They never.
Wait, what did the coach say? But
Yeah,
No.
I'm not. Can I finish? I'm not
Let,
done
let,
talking.
let us finish.
Like, I'm talking about the players, so I think people remembering that, that's why they feel that way. I'm not condoning, I'm not saying it's a right thing to do, so that's not what I'm saying. But if you hear people see those videos and they see that, they will feel like, oh, they don't claim to the African side. Well, not every Moroccan feel that way. You know, you gotta.
Exactly, but also, you know what the thing is with the players, like the example that is given is Boufal. I know this example because every other player said like, yeah, we're for Africa. People having Amazigh flags, people were with whatsoever, every flag, and even the coach said like, we did this for Africa. He said it specifically. But Boufal, what he did, he didn't do anything wrong. He only said, yeah, we did it for the Moroccans, we did it for the Arabs, for the Muslims. He forgot to mention the Africans. So, like, people put it out of proportion, saying, like, he said it on purpose or something, like he said he's not African. He didn't say that. He never said that.
But even if he did, like he is an individual.
Yeah, he's an individual as well.
But I'm not saying this bad, right? I'm just saying why I do think why people feel this way. Like, because I'm understanding both sides. I'm neutral. I'm not like saying like, oh, Moroccan this or other people. I'm neutral. I'm just trying to understand like for both sides. When people see things like that, they will feel a certain way.
No, that's not
Why did it surface
I'm
now?
not talking about me. I'm talking about people. When you see something like that, they will feel a certain way because that's how people are. Like when you see something, you have a lot of people. They only have to see one video and then they will make a whole.
No, I completely understand you.
So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about.
No. I'm not even accusing you. No, not whatsoever. But my question, like mainly, is like, why did it surface now? For example, if there was a
Because
player
it's
saying,
trending. It's
why
trending.
did it surface now but not in 2022? Because the only thing I saw in 2022 was Africa being happy and saying, yeah,
no,
Morocco
they
is in
were
Africa.
on different TikTok because I was
No,
seeing
no,
there were a
you know,
lot of
it was actually true what they're saying. In 2022, when Bufal said that, there was a huge debate in the whole
yes, there was a
TikTok.
huge debate.
Yeah,
Where you were seeing, there
uh,
was a huge debate. People were like,
yeah,
"Yeah,
and I am
we don't
Moroccan
want to be
myself, and
African,
I saw
bro."
that.
Yeah,
I was seeing that. I was so
true.
sad about it. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Why are people fighting on TikTok about like?"
No, no,
They're
I
making
completely
it.
agree. I
So
completely
that's
agree.
what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not I don't like that people like are divided, but I see certain things and I understand why people react on it.
Why?
No, I
Like,
completely agree. I
And that's what I'm
why?
trying to say.
Like, why do you, like, what's your perception? Like, people react to everything nowadays, but
Yeah,
you
that
gotta
people
understand,
react to everything. They only have to see one thing and they react.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
without
I think
context or without nuance, they just react.
That's the thing, because one thing is for
Because
sure is
it's
to
trending.
it's also that people are just swiping through things quickly. They don't have time to actually
Yeah,
really process
There you
it
go.
and look for and do
attention
some
span
research
as
for
well.
themselves. And
Yeah,
they don't really do the research. Just like, for you guys, you can have a balanced, calm thinking about the situation at this point, looking back. But some people would just see it, and then they automatically just that's all they want to see, one clip, and then they lean to one
yeah,
side.
they
Yeah,
just
they
don't
just go
like
with
to
it.
make it out of
Out of
everything
that.
issues to make us more hate each others for no reason.
Yeah.
And I
yes.
personally don't get it why they're trying to do that, because I just don't get it. Like,
And don't forget, some people just love to go viral, so they hop on a trend just to go viral because they're
Exactly.
like
yeah,
viral hungry.
Yeah.
They never agree with it, but they're just viral hungry, so they will post the same video like, "Oh, I want to go viral. Let me post the same because I'm seeing this is trendy right now." So
Yeah,
Yeah.
people like that.
I've seen it with the speed clips. Like a lot of people trying to react, lifting on speeds,
Yeah.
yeah, speed, yeah, that's true.
and like every country they are in, they trying to look for something controversial. Like when they were in Kenya, for example, or when they went to Egypt, and every country they trying to get something controversial, which gets them more views.
Of
Yeah.
course, that's
True.
how people are.
But you know what I noticed? On those comments, the majority of people they actually come from Americans, because I noticed that trend even on TikTok when it started this whole issue recently. It was mainly from American accounts, Black Americans, and they were trying to kind of like because we already know the issue with Black Americans. They're really not. We have kind of African Black Americans. We don't go really well for some reason, but they're trying to put us more division for some reason, and I just don't know what's going on. But I think many people have noticed that thing on TikTok here, precisely. I just have no clue what's going on.
No, you know,
I think the algorithms pushing the hate content as well, like it sells. So it's a marketing strategy. Like
Yeah,
more
that's
hate,
true.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
more
it's more
it's
money
it's
for
more
them.
rage. Like
But they don't care.
people just want to see something negative, something ragey.
Yeah, look at the Kardashian. How they what the
They
mom say
believe
like bad
North African
publicity is
aren't
good publicity,
indigenous.
but you will get
Yeah,
you
that's
know you.
true.
Yeah,
So but
guys,
people are trying to
let's
do that
like
as well.
guys
You see
like
how they went viral.
Yeah, like and follow, y'all. Like and follow. But one thing is for sure is that for me, I know I wouldn't. The reason for me I decided to do the stream is just to find out, okay, like to get the middle ground from what's actually happening from from the
Yeah, I
Senegal
completely
perspective and
understand.
also from a
Yeah, but
Moroccan
that's
perspective.
different. That's different.
Yeah,
Doing an
but
extreme.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is, just like you guys say, some people would just wanna get on this wagon to understand to basically spread hate, and that's the easiest thing to do. But
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So I mean, it's how the world actually run for some people,
That's
though.
true.
Yeah,
it's actually sad if you think about it,
it is.
because this happens. Eventually, Europe will thrive. Eventually, the West will thrive,
And what
and
do
we'll
it?
Yeah, that's the
Let's
problem.
like up, y'all. Like and follow, y'all. Come on. How would they
Yeah, but
thrive?
I think it's in Europe as well. Like not only for sports, but like divide and conquer is everywhere. If you look
Yeah,
at
it's
it, like
everywhere.
on social
Yeah,
media,
but
It's
for
not really
us,
true.
you
social
know
media,
what? But for us, it's gonna be more of an issue if you think about it,
why
because
for us? Why? Like, why?
because I might tell you, because there is feels like the reason why they're trying to divide, we still have every country in Africa, we still have all of us issues, right?
Well, Africa
like-
was already divided. Like,
No, I know,
it's
but
divided for ages now. Like it's not
yeah, but we have not reached the
coming from.
development of many European countries yet, like them.
Yeah.
So for them, it's different. Yes, they're divided,
Yeah,
but
they're
they
good.
don't need technically each other's in a way. We
Yeah,
do
they're
need
good.
each
They're
other's to
fine.
thrive.
And it's also
every empire,
different.
every
Don't you see
empire.
the way they talk about it is like African, like even when I'm watching it on TV, Dutch TV, they're talking, oh African, oh look at the golden egg, yeah, this is typical African, this typical like they're
Typical
shady.
African,
They're being shady in the comment. Like literally like during the game. They would
Literally,
say
I'm from the Netherlands as well.
they would say the most crazy thing, and it would literally get on my nerves. I'm like, okay, why are you saying this? Literally, like,
Have you watched Ziggo Sport?
yes.
Have you seen all the white people how happy they are with the final? Like they were laughing at how shit it was. Like what happened in the end. This is what they thrive on.
They try and they're like, yeah, you see those Africans, you see them, and they're happy when it's like that. They're happy so they can talk shady about us.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And it's sad, bro.
And that's why
But it's reality. Like yeah, every
Hello, how are you? Hi, hello.
hello.
So I am from Morocco, and I think you guys should have won. But the thing is, the racism towards you guys and us is actually crazy. Do you agree? The racism, the racism,
Between
it's actually insane. I think what happened, we ended up losing the.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. One became racist to another without realizing. So the other side started to call us not Africans because we're not black enough to be Africans, and then we started to call them like different names as well. So eventually, it ended up being. And I think you know what happened even more. Even other countries, for example, respectfully, why Arabs and Asians and all Europeans are getting involved.
Yeah, but
Respectfully.
the thing is, I'm so confused because Morocco is indeed in Africa, and I am
Yeah, I don't know who's
myself.
starting
So
this.
it's
stuff.
like, why are people saying it's not
Morocco
there?
is
Like,
not an
it doesn't
African
change.
country. Yes,
And
it is.
if
We're
two
literally
if
Amazonia.
two
Ah,
white
yeah, man.
countries played against each other, this wouldn't have happened ever. So that's just this hate becoming nothing.
You would have never heard a Nordic person, like a Scandinavian, say to a Spanish person, "You're not European."
Yeah, it's stupid, honestly.
I think perhaps it's education as well. Like when you're educated, like you can see through the bullshit.
Yeah, it's just stupid
You
racist.
have the clear vision
Hello, good
to see the
everyone.
vision.
Hold on.
So when you can see
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna go as
vision,
well.
All right, okay then.
when you can see the vision, then you can counter it. Like perhaps you earlier mentioned the Scandinavian countries. Like they know they are vulnerable when they are divided. So from that point of view, I think education is key to counter this situation.
But it also
Africa-
started. It also
Africa
started.
needs-
People said like Senegal is using this stupid voodoo that made no sense to me. Like, what the hell is going on? Like,
because there is evidence, objective evidence. They
Thing
did
about
very-
now, why don't African countries like if they use voodoo, why don't they win the World Cup? Why don't they like
I think
voodoo that they will be? It's
I think
Guys,
there's
guys,
this misconception.
guys, let's get the likes up. Like and follow. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on, everybody.
Voodoo is in that context not absolute.
Wait, let's give
work on football.
Like
yeah.
voodoo in that context is not absolute. Like it's a mechanism, it's an instrument. Like
Let's
they use.
okay, let's give
It
Miss
doesn't
Jobe.
mean-
Let's
It
give
doesn't mean it always goes your way. Like it's the intention.
okay.
you can.
All right,
I don't know how the
Miss
thing
Jobe.
started that
hold
people
on.
say Morocco is not in Africa. It's so dumb.
Let's give Miss Jobo.
Can I just contribute a little bit to this discussion about
Yes, go
Morocco?
ahead.
And I have been listening for a while now, but I have a few things to say. It's wrong on both sides for the racism or the racial slurs that have been used, but at the same time, I'm from Gambia. and Senegal is like we are
Neighbors.
cousins, Gambia and Senegal, right? But do you all know, as you are talking right now, that yesterday a Senegalese was killed?
No, it didn't. It was fake news. They already
It's fake
investigated.
news.
No, it wasn't a fake news because the wife. No, it wasn't. It
Okay,
wasn't.
but can I say something? This is not
Let me tell
competition
you.
of people lives.
No,
Do you
no,
hear
no, no,
that?
no. Hold on.
No,
Let her talk.
let
Let
me
her talk.
finish
Go
saying.
ahead.
You guys all are talking what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Finish
I
up.
just want to contribute.
Go.
Everybody has their opinion. We
Yeah.
are all African, right?
Yes.
But it cannot be just seen as all Africans are hating on Morocco. But the reason why this is all happening, also, you
Like
just
up.
cannot just look at it at one side. One side. You have to also hold accountable to the other side too. Because
Why are people bringing countries in football? That doesn't make sense. It's like
Wait. Hold on. Hold
let
on.
me say this. This
Finish up.
just hasn't started. Senegal and Morocco, it's a long history, right?
We always had good history with Senegal. If you knew the history between Senegal and Morocco, you would know that we are the closest out of every major
No,
country.
that's not
The royal blood.
and
I
Gambia are
promise
the
you.
closest when it comes
No,
to.
but I'm not gonna
I
lie.
promise you, the royal blood.
One at a time.
Can I say something? Can I
Okay.
say something?
No, Gambia and Senegal have the closest.
I wanna
when you
say
want to
something.
say, because we are like cousins there. But
Okay,
at the same
Listen,
time,
you can have more
when
than one relationship with a
But I
country.
wanna
It's
say
not only
something. I
one.
was literally.
But you
a
guys
part
have to understand and let somebody finish their opinion. Then you
All
can
right.
go on and argue with
but
whatever you don't agree with.
but
Right? But you cannot
when you
just
have
keep
when you have an
saying
opinion,
no.
Okay. No,
You
look,
have to listen to
Joe.
me. Let me finish my
Okay, Miss Joe, you can finish your opinion, but just keep talking. You know,
Okay.
Joe, just
Yes.
finish.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. What I'm saying, I'm not just here to say Moroccans or Morocco is wrong, because I know all Moroccans are not, because there have been a good relationship between Morocco and Senegal for many years before football, and there have been also a relationship with Moroccans and Gambian. Okay, I have a little knowledge about this relationship. Okay, but in all fairness, also, if there is a game like this coming into two countries that have a history, right? We shouldn't take this football and start attacking your opponent, or the one that win, because you are angered. I'm not saying it's all Moroccan too, because that wouldn't be fair. But there is a lot of hate against Senegalese in Morocco right now. I don't know of today, but yesterday it was. It was really terrible. Yes.
Can I say something first?
Go ahead.
Let me
Wait.
just finish. Then you can take over and
Finish
just
quick.
say
All right,
what
make
you
it.
wanna say.
All right, make it
And
quick.
then about that person who died, you were saying it's fake news. It's not fake news. The wife was sitting and did not see her husband. That's not. The man was at the morgue yesterday, and family members have been there. That's completely wrong. What happened to that person just because of football? It's wrong. Calling,
But it's very wrong, ma'am. It's very wrong. But that doesn't mean all the Moroccans are doing that.
Of
Like,
course, look, she's not okay. She's not saying all the Moroccans.
yes.
Let's just get over this and just go back to normal and understand that we are all Muslim before being.
And
Sure.
we are all
Well,
African.
that's the thing. We never claimed we are never brother and sister.
Sure.
Okay, but the hate has to stop. What happened during the
Both
football
sides.
was really on. I love Moroccans, really. I do. I really do love Moroccans because I have Moroccan friends. And most of them were outraged by what happened in that game. Some of the behavior there was terrible. And we
Okay.
all have to learn to understand games and have what you call it sportsmanship.
Yeah.
After games, we're going back to our normal life. One
Yeah.
has to win and one will lose. Okay? This is just it's supposed to be a fun thing for everyone. If you lose, you accept that you lose and allow the winner celebrate with the winner. But
yes, we are doing that, but it's the fact that people are bringing countries into this. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why are people saying we don't belong in Africa? That just it doesn't have nothing to do with football.
Because of the racism that most some people are facing right now.
Miss, can I say something?
Wait, hold
You
on.
are part of Africa. Nobody can take Morocco out of Africa.
Okay.
Morocco have all kinds of. You have the black
5,
Moroccans. You have the white Moroccans.
4,
So that's just angry people
3,
talking.
2.
That's
Okay.
all.
All right.
Morocco is part of Africa.
Okay. Thank you.
But
Knock.
also, you have to address the racism. The black.
No, we are agreeing with
Okay.
you on that side.
All right. So Knock, do you wanted to say something, Knock Backer?
Yeah, I wanted to say something.
Yeah, go on.
Like
Yeah.
I what I noticed, because she was talking about like a lot of like hate against Senegal. I don't know how it is now, but when I was there, I was like in Morocco from the 17th December till the 29th, also for the AFCON. I was seeing the Moroccans that were so pro Senegal. They were like, yeah, if we don't win, we want Senegal to win. Because like my country was also playing. So we were like when I was going to the game, I was in a bus, I was just joking around and everybody was like, no, we want Senegal to win. It was so pro Senegal. So I don't know how it is now after this game. But I don't think the Moroccans that were against Senegal, because every Moroccan that I spoke to during the time that I was there, they were really pro Senegal. They were like, okay, we want to go with them to the finals. If they're playing with other African country, we want them to win. So yeah, I don't agree on that part that they like are
Yeah, that's so
against
true.
Senegal, because from my experience when I was there for those 2 weeks, I didn't experience that. They were really pro Senegal.
All right. So
Can I
guys,
say just
hold
one
on,
thing?
guys, hold on, guys. Let's get the likes up. Come on.
First of
No,
all,
wait,
I do
Lola.
understand the racism part, and I completely agree. But I do. It should be also.
Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get to 10K likes. Everybody, come on, let's tap up as we talk. We want to interact. Lola, you next, but we also have to tap up. Come on. Let's go, Lola.
So sorry. I just wanted to say that
Go
I
ahead.
do agree with everything. Miss, I don't know her name, so I can't really see it. But I do agree aside of what she said. But I do also believe that racism, it was from both sides. There was a section where they were attacking also Moroccans, calling them, oh, you're not black enough to be this, you're not black enough to be that, you're Arabs, you that. And I also understand that the other side was also making racist comments as well. Regarding the attacks, I do apologize if there was anything, but from my side, I did not come across yet nothing. But I do know that the situation so far in Morocco, at least with the Senegal and like people, it's just I don't think I've heard anything bad yet. And I just wanted to say that if we wanted to speak about it, we could personally we wouldn't finish anymore. I could make a list of episodes that happened in Senegal as well, but it will never end. For example, in Dakar, there were students, Moroccan students there, and because of the penalties that happened, there were literally Moroccans praying that we would lose because they were getting beaten up. So it feels like it's like a non-ending list.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it will never finish, right? So it's just, if we're gonna talk about this and talk about that, it would just keep going for the whole life. And this
Or
is
just associating football with countries and all these African things. Like, obviously, you are so right. Like, people just always criticize Black people and Arab people, African people, just people that aren't white, and now they're just throwing it on us because it's two countries against each other. So it's not only like Moroccan people saying this, Senegal people from, I don't know how to say that, but it's also just these stupid people saying stuff like,
two countries.
yes, it's not just us. It's not just us.
If I may, if you please, I think there is one fact is that Morocco and Moroccans were victim of their own naivety. There is one fact that no one can deny. It is absolutely one of the most hospitable
Yes.
nation you're ever gonna come across.
Thank you so
Where
much.
you're from, Moroccans are some of the most hospitable people you will ever come across, and they will bend over backwards to help you and welcome you, regardless of your color, regardless of your background, regardless of your creed, regardless of your social status. That's a fact.
For real.
What happened is the Senegalese team was put actually in the best of the conditions, because Senegal was always seen as they literally brothers. That's there is no denying.
Yeah.
And since the beginning of AFCON, and it's a shame to say because I speak French and I follow the French lives and so on, Morocco was subjected to the most heinous hatred and racism from pretty much the rest of Africa. And there is a history to it, one has to understand. There were some mishaps, terrible mishaps, that started in Libya after the fall of Gaddafi, where a lot of sub-Saharan migrants were terribly mistreated. There were also some terrible mistreatments of sub-Saharan Africa in Algeria. And there were also some terrible mishaps in Tunisia. What happens as a backlash, Black Africa started to brush everywhere in North Africa with the same brush.
Yes.
There's never been such abuses in Morocco. And I've been engaged in this particular racism issues for many, many, many years, and I follow it very, very closely. But what happened is that from a Moroccan psyche, they were completely unaware of this. They really were completely unaware of it. They were really going along completely naive until the day of the final. Then, when Senegal had a plan of action, there is no doubt everything was absolute. I mean, the communication of the coach was an absolute disaster, but it was the firing shot that the Moroccans didn't see. The supporters that started the fight are handpicked from the wrestlers. They are from the wrestlers. They are fighters. They were handpicked, and all costs were being covered by the Senegalese team. And when the order was given, they were ready to go. You could not handle that. You have to be a professional fighter to take them on. And then what happened is that it's only after that, and that's a shame, that's a terrible, terrible thing. There is a massive now shift of consciousness in the Moroccan psyche. All of a sudden, it's just like they've been hit with a massive slap. Even though Senegal won, the Moroccan community in Senegal was being attacked. Restaurants, shops, even people in their own houses were attacked inside their own houses in Senegal. There's been students.
No.
There's been students.
So you are just making this like it is.
No. I've got videos. Hey, my sister. I'm neither from one side or another. My sister, listen.
Go ahead,
listen to you.
please.
I'm neither from one side to another, but truth has to be said.
Yeah.
I spent many years fighting racism of Algerians and Tunisians against Black Africans. Trust me. But in all consciousness, I cannot condone racism from Black people to Moroccans on the basis that because we are Black and they are white or whatever it is. That is not fair. That is grossly unfair. The way Moroccans were treated in this World Cup was absolutely appalling. And you have to be there and know the people and go to have the experience to realize that it was an absolute appalling attitude. Now, what happens, unfortunately, once the final arrived, then they realized what on earth was going on. And unfortunately, there's a backlash now of most Moroccans realizing, shit, where were we? We thought they were our best friends.
You're right.
Where were we?
Yeah.
You know, a guy who's working, a poor guy of 19 years old, who's working in the stadium, one punch, they destroyed his chin, and he's in a coma. He's in a coma. And there were many other people who were injured. And guess what? The beauty thing about it, this is really what we're saying. There were a few hundred Senegalese doing all this disaster in the stadium. There were thousands, there's over 60,000 supporters. Most of them, the majority are Moroccan. Guess what happens? They all stood with dignity and walked out of the stadium. They could have turned against the Senegalese supporters, and God only knows what would have ended. But they kept their dignity, stood up, and walked out. No Senegalese was touched. As to the gentleman, Madam J, that we said was killed in Morocco, that's absolute and utter fake news. And it was announced by La Direction Générale de la Sécurité of Morocco, which is the home office, the Moroccan home office, that openly came in and said, yes, there was an SDF that basically somebody without a known abode who was found dead. There is no sign of any violence on that body, and that body actually will be released, because the reason his wife Hussein couldn't see, because when you go, even as a normal person, if you die anywhere and you go to where they put dead people, they have to go through an autopsy and everything else before they release the body. You couldn't just turn up and say, give me the body. And by the way, that body is going to be released to the Senegalese authorities, and they could run also their own autopsies, and the truth would come out. The fact of the matter is that so many fake news, but the worst thing is that you cannot subject a country that bent over backward to have so many people and people as well who are so incredibly welcoming, and subject them to the level of hatred and racism that we are. As black people,
Thank you, Nice.
We are incapable of racism. That's what we think. We think only white people are capable of racism, and that is a downfall. We cannot do the same. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Nice.
I
Thank you.
completely agree with you, man. That's very good. Well said, man.
Yeah.
So
I
I applaud
mean,
you for your speech.
yeah,
Like
that's
good.
was necessary. I mean, go ahead, Nature. You can respond, and then we're gonna move to the
Yeah,
new.
I think he summed it up very well. Like with context and with facts, he fact checked everything, and like sometimes you have to control your emotion and be rational.
Yeah.
Like you have to look at it from a different perspective,
Yeah.
and I think we should attack ignorance more. Like we should educate people about certain subject. But there is one thing we can't fight, and that's social media in general.
Yeah.
Like it's always based on algorithms and hate and controversy. So yeah, it's obviously that hate and topics that are trending. Yeah, people really get with the hype train, and then from there on, there's nothing people can do. So yeah.
All right, everybody. Ami or Shima, can you guys?
Yes, hello.
Hey.
You say what happened? So Morocco, we love Africa. Everybody wants to paint as we're racist. We don't love y'all. We literally love and are so proud to be from Africa. And everybody is hating, and it's just so disappointing. Like we always say African are our brothers, especially with Senegal. Like there are so many people that are Moroccan that live in Senegal, and so many Senegal people that live in Morocco. And I think Moroccans are just very hurt because they stabbed us in our back. There were people in Morocco in cafes, and they were hoping that Brahim would miss a penalty so they would not get beat up. And also in Morocco, I've seen videos of people from Senegal beating up Moroccans, and it's just crazy because you come to Morocco, you live, you get welcomed with respect, and and then this happens. We have a panel, like we have a final with them, and now just hate. Okay, they have won, but it's not like okay, we brothers. It's okay. It was a final. I don't know. It's very weird. Like
Yeah.
let's say Moroccans have won, we would be like, it's okay, Senegal. Next time y'all will win. Like we would not start hating on Senegal. Let's say they would lose the final. We would just be normal. I don't know where all this hate is coming from to Morocco, and not only Senegal. This problem is not only Senegal, literally whole Africa and everybody from the Arab world. it feels like they were hoping that we would lose. All this hate, like we Moroccans, we do not understand where it comes from, because we are always friendly and we always show and have love for other people.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. That's yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add, or we can move to the next person, which is Amis? Amis?
Yeah, I see everybody talking about racism. Please, come on, like racism can go both ways. Everybody talking about Moroccans are racist. No, we're not. And that's all I have to say.
All right.
Like it's just a hot topic now, so that's why it's trending. Like the algorithms pushes these subjects, and yeah, it's like people read comments, and based on the comments, that's their whole context. So they cannot see beyond the horizon. Like when there's a certain subject or a situation, people just like to read one-liners, and based on the one-liners, they have an opinion. So everybody has an opinion, and yeah, you gotta cope with it. Like Moroccans need to learn how to be strong, like in those times. So
True.
yeah, from that point of view, I think that they did great. Like the AFCON was awesome. The infrastructures was great. The stadiums was high quality. So I think they should be proud of themselves, and yeah, you should keep your head up. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
True.
so much.
Sure. Okay. Guys, stop. Let's get to 10K likes, y'all. Everybody in the chat. If you want to come up faster, if you send some gift, then you'll be highlighted to be, to come up. So wait, Amis, do you want to say something, Amis?
Like there is nothing to add. I think like everything was said, but I do believe like I don't know, like how is like Senegalese people like attacked the Moroccan stuff is not racism to them. Like if it was like Moroccan did the same thing to the Senegalese stuff, it will be considered like as racism. How is not like racism? And how is like Moroccan student being attacked in Senegal just because Morocco had a penalty is not racism? Like how it is not called racism, you know?
Like I think racism is subjective. Like you cannot measure racism in a box. So people don't understand what the context of racism actually is. And yeah, so people thinks everything is racist nowadays.
Exactly.
And
that's another thing.
Especially if you talk about skin color. And yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. So
well, unfortunately, sorry, my brother, I don't mean to interrupt you there. Unfortunately, we have, and that is part of the reason why there is such a struggle to develop in Africa, rather than focusing on what can we do. We spend so much more time envying somebody else and trying to put them down and so on. For once, I have to admit, and I've attended other camps, other AFCONs, I'm using the French term here, other AFCONs. The reality is that there is absolutely no, hands down, the organization in Morocco has been head and shoulders above, at least the ones I attended. And
like what did surprise you the most? Like the organization, like is the infrastructure?
It's not just that. It's the infrastructure, the organization, the structure, the security, the safety, the availability of hotels, the affordability. Whether you want to spend thousands or you want to spend £10, you will find something for you. The cost of food was incredibly cheap. Absolutely everything. I mean, everybody who's been there, and this is fundamentally the case. Those who have been there, those of us who have been there, are mesmerized by what we see. It is mostly those who haven't that speak like they know everything and so on and so forth. But you see, the sad thing is that there are many countries that didn't even qualify. And there are many countries today, the majority actually of countries do not even have one stadium to speak
Yes.
of.
Yeah.
Not even one. Not even one to speak of. The next the next AFCON is already starting to be spoken about. And already there are many talks that there are no road infrastructure to go from one section to another is going to be a nightmare and so on. But what's happening is that rather than, sorry, my brother, I'm just finishing and then I can let you.
Sure.
So what's happening, unfortunately, is that rather than taking an example and say, well, okay, this is what the standard is now. Let me go back to my governors, my presidents, and so on, and put them to task and say, listen, guys, we have an example of an African country which has no, I mean, most other countries in West Africa have got more natural resources than Morocco. Morocco has no oil, no gas. It's not typically a country where you would expect they would do very well, and yet they are demonstrating that with some work, hard work, and whatever the model is working and is brilliant. So, which means that we have all of the other countries in Africa have absolutely no excuse, and really putting your rulers to task and start to do some work.
Thank you, nice.
I think. Do you think like there is some kind of jealousy, like what you said earlier, like the development is very rapid, and the infrastructure and the economy, they are developing themselves without natural resources, without natural gas, oil, and everything. But somehow they managed to build the industry, to build the industry, and like a powerful industry. Like, do you think there is in some capacity any jealousy be behind this propaganda and hate against Morocco?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, without absolutely shadow of a doubt. Yeah, there are some. I mean, there are orders like many Nigerians were amazing, were absolutely amazing. Nigerians, Ghanaians were absolutely amazing. They were absolutely looking and thinking, "This is incredible." They never expected Morocco to be like that, and they started questioning because Nigeria is a much richer country.
Yeah.
And of course, there are some wonderful things in
I
Nigeria,
want
but
guys.
it's not the same.
Yeah.
And you're right. There is an element of, I think it's more of an attitude rather than working hard to achieve. I think we're spending more time to envy other countries and try to put.
I agree.
It's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame that as Africans we are putting down another African country.
Yeah, true.
Rather than
That-
using them as an example. And
That I could agree to. Thank you, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna move to Shasha, Diary, and then
Diaries, yeah.
hi.
So, hello everyone. Thank you first of all for inviting me. So, I am a Moroccan. I actually live in France in the moment, but I went to Rabat for the African 2025. What happened during Sunday's match was not an image that we wanted to show to Africa. I think Senegalese and Moroccan didn't want to show this image because, for example, I watched the game onto a French national channel which is called M6, and so both of the commentators were like laughing at the game from the beginning to the end of the match. It was horrible to see. What happens is that so the Senegalese Federation made a statement about the lacks of organization that were occurred. I say occurred because I think there wasn't really any problems with the organization because they had problems with security, but there were actual police officers and security officers in the Rabat Agrar station. So, and many Senegalese people were on live on TikTok to show this.
Yeah.
I think there just wasn't enough people, but with security, you can't have enough security for something. So it does happen. it does happen. And so they say that they weren't in a good hotel,
Hello.
that the local committee proposed to them to play at the Mohammed VI complex, which is also the Moroccan base. But very quickly, the president of the Moroccan Federation, Fouzi helped the Senegalese Federation. And so they made another statement in order to thank the president of this federation for the helping. And so what happened? So
Hold on.
greetings. What happens with, for example, the Senegalese fans is that it's a minority of supporters. It's not all of the Senegalese. And yes,
Of course
we
not.
do condemn what happened because they actually sent a young boy, which is only 17 years old, to the hospital. So thank God he's not dead, because people said that he was dead, but he's not. They said that
He's in a coma.
a Senegalese citizen was killed in Rabat, which turned out to be fake. So there was plenty of things that were said to Morocco, but it's fake. And so plenty of Senegalese people condemn what happened during this game, and also what happened in Senegal, because there was a Moroccan coffee, which is a Moroccan owned coffee shop. And so people were actually threatened because of the penalty.
Yeah.
And so the
All right.
Moroccan ambassador and some of the Senegalese officials went to the coffee shop and they helped and they saw what happened, and they were like, okay, thank God it was, we have, we had some, like, we had some damage, but it was just material and it wasn't lives. So I think we, as football fans, first of all, the problem of this game was the referee. And it's not the first time that we have problems with referees in Africa and also around the world. Like, we saw the last African in Cote d'Ivoire, we saw the other Africans and other championships, and we will always have problems with referees.
Yeah.
And the thing is that the CAF, the African Confederation, and the FIFA, they are not questioning about this. Because you have like a board that was made with all of the countries that got problems with referees during the African 2025. And in the first three countries that has problems were Morocco, Benin, and Mali.
Okay.
So you can't say you can't say this.
Thank
You
you.
can't say that we paid the referee if we got more than 17 fouls that weren't given to Morocco.
Thank you for sharing, Diary.
Yeah,
All right.
let me just add that, like,
Yeah, go.
You wanna
let's
respond to her?
yeah, I want to
Okay.
just like
One
add
moment.
something.
One moment.
Okay,
Hold that
let's all
thought.
be clear. Let's all
Hold,
be clear.
hold that
Senegal-
hold that thought. Hold that thought. One moment. Guys, let's get the likes up. And guys, I also do coaching. You can find my coaching link in the bio. If you click on the bio, and you're gonna find a link to my coaching sessions. Yes, so we're gonna move quickly, respond quickly, Ami, and then we're gonna move to the newcomers. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to add like that. I do believe that Senegalese, like, they play dirty because they knew everything that was going on with Morocco. They knew everything. They heard of everything. Everyone was like blaming Morocco. Everyone was like saying Morocco was like buying the buying the matches and stuff. So
Like some.
they knew this. So they use it to win the game. Let's all be clear. Let's all be clear. They play dirty, and it's not the first time they're doing this. It's not their first time.
Yeah. All right.
That's a lie.
Okay. All right. Let's leave. Yes.
Can I just
Yes,
you
Ness.
know your history? It's not a lie. It's not the
That's
first
a
time.
lie.
Let's win. Let's not destroy.
Why you say
No.
why you say
Let's
Senegal
win.
dirty? Really?
Like, let's not.
Are you serious?
They did.
Okay, one at a time. One.
Have you just seen?
Because the bonds with Senegal are more than
Okay.
Talk back off.
Ness.
For real, we can all
Ness. Rain.
to agree, but we still need to have our turn. So
Yeah,
please calm down.
go.
Absolutely.
Ness, go, and then you I don't know what's your name, but Ness, you can go ahead.
Thank you. So I've been listening
Please,
for a
brother,
while.
when you reach my turn, please give me a chance, please. Eh?
Yeah. We're gonna get to you.
So we can sit here and have this debate until 2050, okay?
I don't want to do that.
We're sitting here and we're shifting blame. Senegal did this, Morocco did this. I'm going to say this as a Moroccan, and I'm not hating on my country. And for those people, yes, I was there, I was present, I witnessed it. There was a lot of things that are going wrong, and for people to come out and just because they're Moroccan or whatever, because they had a good experience, to diminish other people's experience is that as wrong. So to sit here and shift the blame and they played dirty, or no, we didn't play dirty. You guys are talking about organization. No, like I'm not here for that. I'm not here to criticize or celebrate the organization or the quality of the stadiums. Amazing, great stuff. They're hosting the World Cup, so yeah, this is a trial for them. So they have to be great. What I want to address here, and what everybody is for some reason glossing by, is the anti-blackness that does exist in our Moroccan society. Right? We have a problem with anti-blackness, and we have a problem where a lot of North Africans, not just Moroccans, don't consider themselves African. A lot of people consider themselves Arab. I don't know where this mentality is coming from. While you think being Arab is better than the next person's ethnicity, but I think this is a problem we finally need to address in 2026 and fix. And everybody who doesn't see that this division is created on purpose by higher powers because they need Africa to stay divided, because that's the best way to have the opportunity to exploit all of us. I don't know what you guys are doing. Seriously, I really want to understand why we're having an argument about something instead of fixing our problems that we have on our continent. Yes, we all are Africans. I don't care if North Africans don't like it, West Africans don't like it, East or South Africans don't like it. We are on the same tectonic plate on the same continent. So get real.
Yeah, guys, get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. I also send some gifts. So okay, moving on. Thank you, Ness. Go ahead, Joz. Your turn. Heart, white heart.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Moroccan. My name is Shema.
Hi.
I came here to say that I find it really sad what Senegal did. Like, what they did was like too much, even for me. And I don't watch football. Like, I like it at times, but I don't watch it. But when I saw what happened, that was like real for real. That was shit. Like, that was too. But what I came here to say is nobody is in the wrong. I just find it more like politics. Like they have a way in this, and they want us all African people to fight with each other. That's what I feel like. That they want us African, like doesn't matter who, to fight with each other.
Is it working?
We together, if we.
Is it working?
African, huh?
Is it working that Africans are fighting each other? Is it working, or is it that?
Yeah, like it is working. If we just put hand in hand together, like every African people, doesn't matter which one, we would be strong together. You know, we would have all the power in the world for real, because we have a lot of source and we have a lot of stuff in our continent, and our continent is beautiful if you think about it. But what this football is doing, it's just a game. Why are we taking this too serious? Like, it's literally a ball in front of us. We shouldn't be taking this too serious to a whole different level, to kill people, hurt people, and do black magic. Like, that's not nice. That's not say this.
It's too much.
Can I respond to her?
Go ahead.
I have a question
Yes.
for her though.
No. Respond first, and then the question, and then Fatai. Okay, so respond to her, Ness.
Okay, so I just want to say you basically said what I said, and I just want to say I just want to say to this, with all of these rumors, again, these there are professional people who are out there, whether it is in real life or social media, to divide us, whether it's the black magic stuff, whether it's anything. And with football, yes, unfortunately or fortunately, people take it very, very serious. There are people who are pretty much in love with soccer, and where it becomes dangerous that we don't address the problems we have with the racism, with the anti-blackness, is exactly what happened after in Senegal and in Morocco.
Yes, like for real, we could have. I don't know. It just makes me feel sad because we are all humans. We are like literally the same almost, except in different bodies and maybe different colors. And I don't know. It makes me. It hurts me, you know.
Yeah, guys,
But I have a
I
question.
agree. What's your question,
Sure.
MC?
Because first of all, she started saying that she didn't watch the match, but then she said that Senegalese did something dirty. What was that?
Dirty? What?
Yes.
Let's get the
No,
lights off, y'all. Light up.
listen, my English isn't very well, so it can sometimes not. It can be off sometimes, but
Yeah.
I meant like.
Maybe she didn't
But I
mean it.
meant.
Maybe she didn't say that because if she did, I think she would have back it up.
Yeah, I would have said it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's clear.
I'm not racist like that. Like.
No, I'm not saying that. I was just
No,
asking.
no, I know what you mean, but I mean like there was, before everything, Moroccan people were racist at first, but they slowly turned good. Like they're open, they're kind, they're very nice to people now. But what happened just isn't right, and even what after Senegal wins, they weren't happy. They weren't like cheering and crying. It felt a bit weird for me, you know? When I saw those, I just only see stuff from TikTok. This, I don't know for sure. But I don't, yeah. Just
Thank you.
bad. Just my personal feeling
All
on
right.
this and what I've been hearing and seeing.
All right, Fatai, do you want to say something, bro?
Okay, yes, my brother.
Yeah, thanks for waiting.
And thank you so much, my brother. I just want to say one thing. You don't imagine, these people don't understand the damage and the pain all these Arab people causing Africa. Maybe these people need to go back and go and read the history. I'm living between France and Spain. Are you getting me? These people, the most suffering black people was going through in Europe, I can tell you, my brother, that these Arab people cause more pain from black people in Europe more than the original European. And then the funniest thing, that's the one accusing European that is racist every day, singing it like they were eating the food, shouting of racism every day. In France, in Belgium, Spain, they don't let European rest for a minute like this.
Yeah.
And since we were fighting corruption in Africa, so for us to come together so we can live in a very lovely continent as Africa are. Since we were hosting the AFCON, it was going gradually so we can be successful and be better as a continent, so we can be the same equal for the rest competition around the world. And then this AFCON of Morocco, they ruin it, but I like the way they do it. You expose them, the kind of people they are, lying to people that believe in religion. So it's the people saying that there's guru, there's juju everywhere, fighting, maltreating black people in our African continent, in our motherland, maltreating our people. Like say there be nobody. So these people, they never accepted that they're from Africa in the first place. I don't know why the reason they want to die of AFCON, rigging the votes, rigging everything, want to manipulate everything, taking the cup by force. I never see this kind of abomination before in my life. So these people, they need to go to where they came from. They need to just leave Africa alone. Enough is enough. Because these people engineer discrimination, divide and rule every day. Especially from outside of Africa, they do it. They don't believe in God in any way in the first place. I'm already saying this for many years. But thank God today, God exposing these people called Arab.
Okay.
So not that maybe anything surprised me, my brother. So I'm just happy. I'm so proud now.
I'm doing good.
As an African, Senegal make us happy. Believe me, my brother, because this cannot be more than happiness for all African people. What Senegal just did for us. I'm really thank God, my brother. That's just what I want to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ty. Anybody want to respond to that, guys? Let's get the likes up, and let's get the likes up. Who wants to respond to what Ty just said or add something? Maybe MC, you next. You up?
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know. I just requested because the girl that was before, I think her name was like Shasha or something like that. And first of all, I watched like all the matches, and when I was watching the match, I was thinking, I'm Senegalese, by the way, but I was saying that they was playing equally good. Like Morocco has a great team, Senegalese too. The thing is that I don't like when people get misinformation from the media and stuff, and it's not real, and they claim they just say to have like some type of argumentative thing to make it real, because that Shasha girl came saying that they killed Moroccan boy, this and that. That's a lie. Like that came off. That came and then
That's not true. That's not true. Senegalese man that was
a Senegalese man was like interview was killed and was not talking about all that. So she said a bunch of stuff that wasn't true just to claim that they did something great. Like you can't say you can have a right without lying. That's what I don't like. Because at the end of the day, Senegalese people have a story with Moroccans that they are brothers, they are friends. But after this loss, it's totally different because I've been seeing a lot of stuff that I've never thought that I will see Moroccans do. And I don't think like they give them like a fair thing, because the last thing that happened when they have to go to Rabat, I think, or the place that they have to train and all that. All that was unfair.
Yeah.
They didn't have like the equal establishment as the other team. When something is done bad, we have the right to tell them. We don't have to be like not to say something because we are respectful. We have to do that. No. And I'm not here like to bash Morgan and all that type of stuff, because I'm not going to go onto that level. But let's be like fair.
Yeah, true.
To be honest.
True. Guys, there's a lot of people in the waiting list that send a request. If you want to be prioritized, it's best that you send a gift so you can be highlighted. So let's move to, what's your name? Naija?
Please, my brother.
Yeah.
Hello, can I just speak?
In Africa. Sorry, my sister.
All these our if you don't mind.
They use them. Not that maybe it's their fault to use bad officiating, but because of bribery and all those corruption, that's why all those ref misbehave. I won't lie. I know they make that mistake. Accept it. But involving Morocco official too. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Okay, Niger, what would you like to add?
Okay, hello everybody. I think from the beginning of this tournament of African Cup, everybody was against Morocco. Everybody. There was this theory that Morocco's cheating. They were not happy about the organization. They were not happy about the hotels. They were not happy about the movement. They were not happy, even though taking into account that this is the best cup ever, African Cup. And they by témoignage of so many people all around the world. But the fact is, I watched the match and we were supporting Senegal from the beginning. But the criticism Moroccan got
is unbelievable. The Algerian.
It's true. It's not very
Excuse me, can I just speak? And
Let her finish, Tai.
Please.
Let her finish.
The Algerian accuse us of sorcery. The Egyptian accuse us of cheating. The other countries and Morocco didn't cheat, neither did the sorcery. They played as a team. We respected Senegal, we respected Nigeria, we respected Algeria, we respected Egypt, we respected all the people that came to play. And I'm just sick of saying the Senegalese in the last match with Morocco played violently. Everybody can say that. Fair enough, you won. Why do you have to attack the stadium? You won. That's it. We were happy for you. You didn't see one Moroccan.
But what caused that?
people.
Can I just ask? Can I just ask?
Can I just speak? Wait.
Aisha, hey,
Don't, please.
guys,
I'm gonna
let's leave her talk. Let's come on.
Please.
Go ahead. I'll give you a minute.
You
Go
would
ahead.
never, Africa. People are saying we're not African. I'm Moroccan. We're African, and we start by Africa, and we've got a good relationship. Morocco has a good
Now it's
relationship
good
with
for
all
you to
the
claim
African
Africa,
countries.
but then you are denying Africa. So stop.
We didn't deny anything.
Yeah. It's evidence out there. It's evidence out there.
Excuse me. We have African in Morocco. Can I just speak?
I'm sorry.
Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me, please.
Go ahead.
We have more African in Morocco. No other country except them. We have more African. We are brothers. We live together. We stand by each other. We are not racist.
Okay.
We have never been
Look,
racist.
all right.
But we're talking about a match. We are talking about football for a moment. Don't go into politics because you're putting politics as a cause. We're not talking about politics here. We're talking about a match that the Senegalese were violent. They wanted to get out from the match. The Moroccan team asked them to come back. That means it's not sorcery, it's not cheating, it's nothing. They came back, they played, they won. We were happy for them. Fair enough. Stop. Don't
Okay.
you go violent in the stadium.
All right.
And don't threaten people. Restaurant in Senegal being threatened.
Basically, the
Facts.
reason why
Aisha.
Senegalese got aggressive was because
The decision.
they gave Moroccan a penalty for no reason.
No, the
And
penalty.
also, when the Moroccans have attacked
One at a time. One
The penalty.
Senegalese got mad and reacted.
one at a time.
It wasn't just a referee decisions. Guys, sorry. Can we just be a...
towels? They went to go steal Senegalese towels.
One at a
And,
time.
Go
Go ahead.
Senegalese people in front of the second goalkeeper, or they're trying to jump him to steal a towel. Like, what's the reason of stealing a towel?
Thank
That's
you.
cheating. And then
Thank
the
you.
people, the Moroccans in the stadium, they was flashing their lights trying to like blind the Senegalese
It's more than
players from
that.
playing.
But it was a
Like,
common
what?
thing. If it was only
Y'all kill
if it was
people.
only isolated
Like, y'all
to
moving
the
now,
if it was only isolated to just the Senegal game, then fair enough, you could say, oh, that might have just been the odd few. But this was a consistent theme throughout all of the games. You know, they did the same thing to the Nigerian goalkeeper. The ball boys were fighting and chasing towels. And they were, and literally every single coach in the from the quarterfinals onwards, like made one complaint or another to the CAF regarding some kind of discrimination or unfair treatment or lack of hospitality or lack of access to hotels that are closer to the training grounds. I mean, there was just so much that was being happening behind.
Can I respond
And
to your sister, please? You see, I'm a Senegalese. I'm half Senegalese, half Gambian. I'm living in Europe, but I've never feel discriminated like the way I feel discriminated from the Moroccan people is worse. That I've never feel discriminated from white people. But you know, I think the whole problem is here. They can't just accept it. We meet them in their country and we come out with the World Cup, the Afro Cup. They just can't accept it. That's the whole thing. They just can't accept that.
I agree
We are
with
all
you.
Africans, yeah.
I agree with you, but
we all know, wallahi, I'm saying this. In Senegal,
We're actually invited to Morocco because we played in your country. So what are you saying? You just sound mad dumb. Like, what the heck?
Let me, you see.
Hey, no. Chill.
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 In Gambia, you can recite it. They are doing businesses there. But we accept them fully. But they never accept us like the way we do to them. And we are all Africans, by the way. I'm not saying they are not Africans. But they never see us black skin equal to them. That is a problem that it doesn't start now. And I'm not saying all Moroccans, I'm saying most of them. That is a fair game. For us to go to their country and after doing all that dirty tricks that they are doing from stealing towels, bullying, playing.
Yeah, and even the supporters, like going around bananas, like putting bananas and making monkey sounds, and even the way that they treated Speed as well, like when he was there. You know, we all saw those videos. Like that's just pure and utter racism. So you can't tell me that there isn't. I'm not saying every single Moroccan person is a racist.
One
but
at a
racism
time.
does
One
exist.
at a time.
I mean, look at the difference in the treatment when for example, all the African teams played in Algeria, the Chan in 2023. Look at the final and how that went down. You know, Senegal beat Algeria in the final, but you see sportsmanship. You see, there was no reluctance to hand over the cup. The audience, all the Algerian supporters were standing there and applauding the Senegalese team and the Senegalese supporters for a wonderful game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if anyone who lives in Spain, like you feel they were discriminating more than the white people. That is fact. That will never change. So the whole Spain here, when they're trying to play the victim here, they play dirty. Senegal didn't play dirty. We
100%.
to go out with our dignity.
You tell them,
can't
sister.
play dirty and let us, and you want to beat us on top of the roof.
You tell them, sister. And you know what? God,
And they want to leave.
This was God's justice, because God is all seeing, God is all powerful. No matter how much
One at a
pressure,
time.
no matter how
One
much
at a
money
time.
you threw at that tournament, it was never going to go your way because of the way you treated all of the African and the Arab countries. Let's also not let's be real here.
One at a time.
Because even
One at a
all
time.
of Africa was supporting Senegal in the final. Nobody wanted to see Morocco win. And if that happens, you got to ask yourself, why is the whole of the continent against us? There must be a reason. There must be an underlying theme. Like you got to reflect on it.
Is doing that. Bullying players, trying like all these dirty tricks that we are doing with them, and at the end justice was served. So they just have to accept that. How many people are injured right now in Morocco? How many Senegalese are injured?
So many restaurants attacked.
One at a time.
How many are injured? And let me tell you one thing. Now there are a lot of Moroccans in Senegal today. If they just get angry to the extent and they do the same, what are they going to say? They are going to play the victim and they say Senegalese are mistreating them. Why they started it in Morocco? They started it there.
Let's give Niger. Let's give.
And they were doing this to many other teams. There were many other.
As African people, as Senegalese. But why just football? Why? I know you never accept black skin to be the same with you. We get that. That is not a new problem. We get that.
Those North Africans joining.
Let's give Niger.
Okay,
What do you
wait.
want to say?
Also, Moroccans were sharing so much, and they was crying.
Niger, what do you want to say? Your last thoughts?
Please,
Last
I
word?
just want to say that one thing, and I'm going to go.
Sure.
If we want it and we're desperate for the African Cup, the moment the Senegali people, the Senegali team left the stadium, we should just wait it there and say, okay, we won. We ask for the Senegali people to come back and play.
Where's the honor in that? That's
Yeah.
I don't even think you're
One at a time.
I don't even think the Moroccan team. That's the reason why they waited for the Senegalese team to come back.
I can't even finish my point without being interrupted.
Because you're talking nonsense.
No, you're talking nonsense. Actually, you just don't.
No.
Go for it.
Finish your point. Finish your point,
You're
Niger.
utter nonsense. Like that's not how football
We're
works.
happy for the Senegal team. We're happy for the
Okay,
Senegal
let her
team to have
finish.
the
Let her
African Cup.
finish.
Very, very happy. Okay, we're not against that, but this.
H2O. You can come back up again, but you need to chill, bro. Let people speak. All right, Niger, go ahead.
Thank you. We're all Moroccan are happy for the Senegali to have the to win. It's just this conspiracy theory that's going on online now. That Moroccan did that and Moroccan did that and Moroccan did that. Morocco provided you with the best hospitality ever. You will miss it in the next cup, African Cup, because you will never ever
No,
find the
Sister
same
Bosch,
thing.
no.
I've got nothing against Senegali people or Senegal or any African. I'm African. I'm Moroccan. I'm proud of being African. Okay, so this what's happening now online is this Morocco did that, Morocco did that, Morocco did that, Morocco did nothing. Morocco provided the best African cup ever, and we are so happy.
Why are they injuring Senegalese right now in Morocco? Chopping them with cutlasses. Why are they doing
So
that?
that's what
right
I
now
want
in
to
Morocco?
I
The Senegal team had the best time. They had the best
Why
hotel.
are they doing that right now? With our fellow Senegalese right now in Morocco.
somebody got
Fake
alive
news.
in Morocco just for
Others are injured right now. They are destroying stores, Senegalese stores.
They're
And why
destroying
is
a lot of stores.
In every country is a law. When a Senegali people come and attack the stadium, they have to be arrested. If Moroccan people did that in your stadium in Senegal, they will get arrested. Nobody died. Nobody died.
I'm not talking of breaking
Stop.
laws.
Nobody died. Are you
Stop lying.
Have laws.
Just stop lying.
You see how
Okay.
delusional they sound? Like,
You're so delusional.
I'm not talking
like,
about
why
laws.
did y'all
Every
even feel
country
the
has its law. I'm not
like,
talking about breaking
explain
laws.
that? Always talking about something else. And wait, y'all think Morocco Senegalese was the ones crying. But wait, get inside your mind and go call his team back again and say, yo, if we lose, we're gonna take it as men. But Morocco's over there crying, mad. Like, please.
Please. All right, guys. Let's get okay. We get to 10K likes. Let's go to 15K likes, guys. Also, if you would like to work in your emotional struggle or also work in your fitness or your nutrition, you can also find the link in my bio where we can have one-on-one coaching. And let's see. Excuses. I don't think you had a chance, did you? Excuse
No,
my
I just
skincare.
actually came up
Yeah.
to talk about, the whole situation where
Oh, one moment. Excuse me.
God,
Guys, there's a lot of you in the waiting list.
That
So,
was Morocco crying. Bro, go rewatch the video. Like,
all right, hold on.
so dumb.
Aisha, hold on. So, there's a lot of you in the waiting list, like basically who requested. If you want to come up, it's best that you send some gifts so you can be. I'm gonna pick people randomly. So, if you want priority, you know what to do.
And Senegal rap, bro. Give my Maghreb, what did y'all do? Please.
All right. So, what did you wanted to say? Excuse.
yeah. So basically, excuse my skincare. So I'm also Senegalese as well, and what I'm
I
really
love you too, MC.
so what I'm really upset about is that they're unaliving Senegalese people in Morocco right now. You know what I'm saying? So for her, the lady that was in here, what's her name, Niger, for her to be so delusional like that, that's how they're thinking. All of them is thinking like, oh yeah, we gave y'all the best con. No, you did not.
Yeah.
Like it really makes me really sad to see my people getting unalived. People's stores are getting messed up, fucked up. Just for us being Senegalese, they're throwing bananas at them. They're like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And for people saying, oh, lying, you could go to my stories. No, they don't. Stop lying. Like, I don't understand why y'all think it's a lie. Like, people are really getting unalive right now. Like,
Yeah.
this is real shit.
Are you American, by the way? You have an American accent.
Yeah, I'm from New York.
New York.
Me too, sis.
Oh, you from New York too?
Yes.
Really? You from New York
but,
also?
But I just came up for that. Like, I just came up because of Niger.
Okay.
But she left. So,
She was dead lying on
yeah.
me.
Delusional. They're so delusional.
All right, guys. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, thanks for sharing. So again, you guys can check the link in my bio.
And if they didn't make it to the finals, I'm standing 10.
You guys can check the link in my bio. You can see what I do as well. She likes you, it seems. Ooh. Oh, she like. You think? Yeah, she liked her. Let's see. What did you want to say, Aisha?
Hello.
Yo, what's up, bro? What did you want to ask?
Good, bro. How are you? Thank you for taking me.
Yeah.
I was, listening people talking here, but yeah, I think it's starting to get over. It was just, sport. It was just football. Yeah, I'm from Senegal. I live in Finland, but yeah, what I can say is like Morocco people, they did what they have to do because they wanted the trophy, same to us. So the game finished. It was 90 minutes. So I think there is not need to stay here to say to talk about like racist or something. It was a football. For me, my opinion is like the big thing is was the referees.
The ref.
So Morocco people was 11 player. We was 11 player. But honestly, since the beginning, we see like how the referees was doing. They get corrected. That I say from like the beginning of the tournament. That was the bigger mistake they did. Is the referees get corrected. So if there was normal, nothing can happen because we score a goal there. If that goal was accepted, the penalty of Morocco people, it was a penalty. Honestly, I'm from Senegal. It's a penalty, but also our goal, it was a goal. So all of that it came from the referees. If they did good, nothing can happen. So now Morocco people are mad, Senegalese people are mad, and now in Morocco they are like blocking the rest, like Senegal the restaurant there to do shit there, and it's not good. You have to know something. In Morocco have a lot of Senegalese people. Also in Senegal have a lot of Morocco people. This was football, and it's finished. We need to calm down and come back to the normal things and forget. It's a football.
Facts.
It's normal.
Facts.
Things happen. We need to forget we are brother. I don't talk about racism. I don't talk about white and black. For me, everybody is same. That's life. So guys, we are brother. Forget this.
Brothers and sisters. Yeah.
And it's finished.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And thank you for taking me, bro.
All right.
I'm very happy and yeah.
Thank you.
Keep going.
All right. Thank you, man. All right. Yeah.
Very wise words from you, brother.
Yeah. So who's next? Do Niat? Oh,
Hi, can you hear me?
loud and clear. How you doing?
That's my first time on the live, so
Yeah.
I really want to make sure that everybody know that it was football and what happening now. It's so negative, and what I see a lot is a lot of lies. We are talking about unliving about both sides, and the officials are saying that it's not true about the Morocco side and the Senegal side. One thing to really know is, yeah, you can see my skin color yourselves. I find it so sad that this is starting to be a hate situation.
Me
That
too.
everybody are so angry and talking about, and half of the people don't even watch football in general.
Yeah.
I'm a big Feyenoord supporter. The situation, what's happening with the fans, it's normal here too. Here in Holland, it's the same.
Yeah,
With
that's
football, with soccer.
you with Feyenoord. Yeah, with that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize this, but the issue is that they are making it a risk situation now.
Yes.
But that's the problem because there's even in the Netherlands, this is where you are from, and so am I. Sometimes when there's the football matches, there's hooligans, we call them, after the matches that will break stuff, that will fight, that will that will just basically go crazy. But yeah, they don't really separate themselves like that. Even if there's a match against a different European country, they don't try to bring the race card. I find that it's Africans saying that other Africans are racist, but I understand it can happen, but maybe it's more hatred. Most
It's
like
more hatred because all the things that people are talking about, it doesn't even have to do something with football because look, the situation with the bathrobes, it was a crazy situation. As Morgan to say myself, it's a crazy situation, but end of the game, you see Sabiri and Mendy hugging up each other, talking to each other. All of the soccer players, half of them is plays together. Half of the market players is play with Senegal players as well. They don't have hatred on their field. Why are we as supporters showing hatred and racist things
some Moroccans
in
also
general
is
behind the
bells
field?
and the other.
Look,
Yeah.
what happened to say a very clear. You see
This
that the
girl is
referee
cute.
was choosing a side. That's the truth. But a lot of people don't even know the football rules to really say that it was unfair or fair. So why are the half of the people who are talking don't even know the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dunya, but the ones that do know the rules can see that there was clear unfair treatment.
Yeah,
And
but that's what I'm
throughout,
saying.
one second, and throughout, it wasn't just your game though. It was throughout the tournament. There were multiple games where there was really questionable refereeing decisions. And
Yes, but that is
when
what
that-
I'm saying. That's
and the
what
thing-
I'm saying.
but a tournament of this nature, where obviously there's a lot of nationalistic supporters that are going to be in the stadiums, things will get heated if decisions continue to be unfair and nothing gets done about it. But I think it's more the blatant mistreatment, like silly things like not allowing the goalkeepers to have towels.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
what was that about? Like, why?
That is what I'm saying. To be truthful, everybody is only giving attention to negative things. You have a lot of, and I'm talking about Dutch people. You have a lot of Dutch people who are talking to Sabiri because he's a Dutch boy. But what the hell you were doing with doubles? That is truthful. That is what's happening. We even in Holland, there are news centers about soccer, which aren't even looked so much about of all people who talk about. It was the heat of the moment. Morocco really wants to win because it's after 50 years. We had a lot of pressure, and not even a lot of pressure. It was really now people don't even look. The coach, all the journalists are saying to the coach have to stop because we had to win. There was a lot of the stakes of Morocco was very high. But you can't blame it on the team. You can't blame it on the country. You can't blame it on people in general themselves, but not on a type of people.
So can I just ask you objectively then, who do we blame it on?
On the people who are doing it, it's
Both sides, I think.
Both sides.
But not even both
Both-
sides because
Why
it's
not
normal.
both sides?
On the heat of the moment, like, supporters, Africans are proud people. So the second, if of Senegal people see that some things aren't fair, especially the sake of
Blame Algeria.
something very important for both sides.
Okay, can I say something just in terms of like objectivity?
Go ahead.
Now, I think everything stems from unfair treatment and people or teams or supporters not being treated in a fair way. So if we just take, let's say, refereeing decisions as an example. Now,
When you say unfair
one thing I've
treatment,
always
what do you mean,
maintained,
sorry?
one thing
Like,
I've
do you
always
mean people like in the hotel, how they treated do you mean like normal interaction, or do you just mean the referee choices?
I'm speaking in general. So, for example,
And you have to be specific because there are
Well, I'm
people
being
in
specific regarding, I've just said, let's take refereeing decisions as an example, and we can continue from there. And if you want to go back to situations with like hospitality and stuff like that, we can talk about that. But let's just take refereeing decisions as an example. Now, this isn't the first African Cup of Nations where there have been questionable decisions, refereeing decisions, right? It's happened in many African Cup of Nations in the past. So for me, I feel like in that element, the responsibility should fall on CAF and on FIFA to enforce things like VAR on big decisions, and also to not keep a local pool of referees. I'm sorry, but let's be honest, like we know that there's loads of alliances and preferences to like neighboring countries, etc., and hence why, for example, in the Nigeria game, they were complaining about having a Ghanaian referee, and in the Algerian, and so on and so forth, right? So for me, I think that this is something that could have been resolved, many tournaments ago. Where if it's an African tournament, then it should be all European or Latin American or Asian referees and vice versa.
Yeah,
I think to avoid that, to avoid that in the first place. But I think it is like this by design. I think there is a huge element of corruption within CAF where either they bet against games or they support host nations or whatever. So the corruption is there. And obviously when people keep seeing it happening and it happens at a larger scale as it did in this particular tournament, so much so to the point where all eyes from social media was on questionable refereeing decisions, you're going to have heightened tensions from everywhere. And I think what attests to that is the fact that when Senegal and Morocco played in the final, there was overall support across the whole continent for Senegal to win, because they saw how many refereeing decisions kept going in Morocco's way throughout their games that they played against Nigeria, against Cameroon, and etc. etc.
All right, let's
Right?
but
So
let's analyze it, guys. Let's analyze it like this. Can we honestly say that because we are talking about this, is somewhat the drama and the entertainment level was higher than European ones? Yeah.
Well, I mean, entertainment depends on what side of the stage you're sitting on.
We had fun, to be fair.
Exactly.
If we had to be honest, we had lovely
There
time.
was
And
yeah.
listen, whoever is in this life and it is not agreeing, you have to be there to experience it.
Yes, it was.
You cannot talk about the experience without not being there.
Yeah.
Many people have seen that they had lovely time in there. They had
I heard
fun.
it. I heard
They
it.
had lovely people meeting in there, lovely interaction. So that shows that something happened. So just because of like things like that doesn't make the whole Afghan as a bad experience
Exactly.
overall.
That's what I mean.
That's good that you said that.
Because even he sometimes
Watching, I mean,
forced, like,
99% of the people watching had a very good time watching.
yeah, that's what I'm
True.
saying. And
Yeah, it
sometimes
was one of the best matches that I've personally.
yeah, and I had fun. You guys, we were trending. Like, I know we're not trending in the good way.
In a good
but
way,
that
exactly.
also shows
No,
that
we
we are
were
going
trending.
somewhere.
We are exactly one at a time.
Come in, please.
One at a time.
May I ask?
One at a time. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Fativan.
I actually wanted to talk on that because
Yeah.
I think that is actually true. The things that I've seen from both sides on social media are honestly disgusting. Not only from the Moroccans, but also from the Africans. Because why are y'all talking about I'm happy Senegal won because this is for the real Africans and blah 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 blah. That's also not fair, you know? They've been there forever. They're not less African than us. But then there's also racism,
I agree with you.
racism from the Moroccan side, you know?
No, definitely.
Calling us things, you know,
there's
saying
no-
that we're
there's
using
no
voodoo,
question.
saying that we are all the
Let her
same.
talk.
And at the end of the day,
H2O,
we're all
H2O.
African countries, there's no question that North African countries are African. We're in the continent of Africa, and we have a long presiding history in Africa. I think where all of this kind of gets spun in social media is from the fact that the Moroccan government tried to join the European Union several
Yeah,
years
and
ago.
we'll speak about it
I don't know how
later.
many years ago that was, which has opened up the gateway for this this argument that Moroccans don't consider themselves African.
Yeah.
I would say, if you
But
sorry
I
for
don't think
interrupting you.
that's a sentiment that the vast Moroccans share.
All right,
I would
let's
say just
you
one
go
thing
ahead.
regarding the European.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Lola.
go on.
Yeah.
Come in, please.
Yeah. Oh, Nick, what's up?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
speak.
I'm from the UK. I spend a lot of time in Morocco. I was in Morocco last week when Morocco played Cameroon. Senegal was based in Tangier. They played all their games in Tangier. The vibe was unbelievable. I see a lot of speculating here and a lot of hate, which, if you've never been to Morocco, you can't experience it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got married in Morocco 30 years ago.
I swear to you guys,
Yeah, amazing.
Morocco, you're really getting lots of bad
For all
things.
the Africans to say, "Oh, Moroccans this, Moroccans that," it's a load of crap.
It's a lot of crap.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of people talking, but yeah, Senegal won. Morocco got to the final. Like, for me, I wanted Morocco to win. However, it didn't go their way. You know, and to say, "Oh, this, that," yeah.
But can I just say,
You know, like,
you didn't go around. But Nick, one second. You didn't go around smashing Senegalese businesses in Morocco, did
Can I
you?
just say something?
H2O, can I slow down?
One at a time. One at a time.
Semi-finals. There's riots here in the streets.
Yeah, but do you know what? Give me that nonsense. It's
Can I
all
just say
because of
one thing
propaganda
before I
and fake
interrupt
news,
anyone?
Wait,
which
wait.
is so
Go ahead, Fativan.
crazy.
Yeah.
I've gone through lives in the Netherlands and I've seen Moroccans talking about Moroccan people dying in Senegal, and I've seen Senegalese people talking about Senegalese people dying in Morocco. Whilst this is all not true. And this is why there are people on the street protesting. This is why there are mobs in Morocco going outside protesting. All of fake news, basically.
Can I say one thing as well?
Right?
I'm sorry.
You know, for the Moroccan, for Morocco, this tournament has been fantastic. You know, the good revenue come into the country.
Yeah.
I think that other African nationalities have seen that. Morocco's buzzing. They've got beautiful stadiums. The stadiums they got there are better than the UK. 100%. The
Thank you so
atmosphere
much.
is unbelievable. You know, but because they've made that infrastructure, because they've made, you know, the fan zones, everything else, I just see a lot of jealousy here. But why? Why
Can I
can't
say
you-
one?
Go
Sorry
ahead,
for
Go ahead,
interrupting
Lola.
you, but I
Go
just
ahead,
want to
Lola.
say one thing regarding this news about this is dying, this is dying. I just want you guys to let you know, please do not say something that does not come from like actual proper news. Do not believe
Yeah.
everything that comes from TikTok or Facebook or just because your mom, your friend send it to you. I've seen so many fake news from Morocco.
AI generated.
Yeah, it's just like you guys are not realizing that this is a whole plot created to make us even more hate each other. So
Facts.
please, if it doesn't come up from the government actually saying something, do not believe it until you see that or
Facts. Yeah.
like they tell you.
True.
I promise, especially in this time and age where we are living right now.
Exactly.
There's war everywhere. What does the Western want to do with Africa to make them weaker to invade? Separate them, divide them, make them hate each other. That's the first thing they're gonna come up with. And that's exactly what they're doing now. Because like I was already thinking, how can this be? But there was a Moroccan lady who was so sensitive and emotional about Moroccans being killed in Senegal. And then I was like, hey, I've looked on Al Jazeera, I've looked on many sites. I cannot find it. Where did you see it? She told me I was stupid because she's in Morocco herself and she's seeing this stuff on the TV.
Can I just ask something? What about
You see it on the TV.
What about the Al Jazeera report around the two African journalists that were found dead in their hotel rooms?
It has been actually, from what I understood and I've seen from like Action News, it said that someone told me that they read it was a fake news. Again, I cannot be 100% sure.
Lola.
That was not fake news.
It wasn't fake.
Yeah, Al Jazeera is just what I've been told.
That is stage swings. We don't need to say that it's fake or so to look good or look better.
No, I'm not
Because
saying
you have a
that
couple of
because,
things.
because even
what
on the
the
Senegal side,
authority,
Moroccans have come to me and
No,
told
but the
me this
Moroccan
died, and I told them no.
No, but the Moroccan authority came out and said that about the journalist about Mali in Marrakesh, he really died.
That's right.
Okay, then sorry.
The same Moroccan
Sorry about that.
authorities
Yeah.
also said that the Moroccan boy, the volunteer, he didn't die.
Didn't die, he's just in coma. From what I
Can I tell you what it is that social media has
wait.
done?
Also,
Let her finish. Let her finish.
the voodoo speculations about what the Senegal did wasn't true as well, because the account who even posted had AI generated videos on it, so it wasn't even real. And what is very dangerous is people are sharing this like it's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening.
True.
How did the journalists die though? Because I do not know about the
One at a time.
like
One
is it
at a
connected
time.
with the
One
EFCON
at a
even?
time.
How the journalists died?
It was because what happened was the two African journalists that were found dead in their hotel rooms, apparently 48 hours before their unaliving, they had reported on CAF corruption, refereeing corruption. So that's why there's a lot of speculation that it's connected. But I think the majority of what's happening in social media and what's led to this negative image of Morocco today from AFCON is really around the treatment of the teams and the fans. I think that people are not really giving much credit to the organization, the stadiums, and all the hard work that the Moroccan Federation put into the tournament.
True.
Because it's been tarnished by things like, towel chasing from the ball boys,
Facts.
things like inadequate security for the Senegalese team when they arrived in Rabat.
Had to let me be truthful. Let me be truthful.
One at a time. One at a time.
The thing is, 1 second, Nick. But if you're hosting a tournament, you're responsible for the safety of those national teams.
No, but
whether they were treated well in Tangier is a moot point. That has no bearing on anything.
Communication.
Because if they arrive,
I don't know if you know about
Hey, one at a time. One at a time. Nick,
One second.
Nick.
manage at a high level.
Wait,
1 second.
hold
Can I
on,
just
Nick.
finish?
Nick,
When you
let him
arrive in
finish, and
Marrakesh,
then
right,
and
you're
then
being sent
and then you
not
can
by
go. Nick.
coach, but by public transport, and then you arrive right in Rabat, and you're basically faced with thousands and thousands of Moroccan supporters. The train station is stormed by Moroccan supporters. You have to say, okay, we need to take accountability here. Like, we messed up in the security for the Senegalese team.
But can I say one thing regarding the security, if you don't mind, just so I don't forget,
Go for it.
the opinion. When you said regarding, I'm not trying to, back up my people or anything like that, because yes, I do believe the security was sent, but it was not enough, to be fair, and it should have been sent more. However, there was also something that should be noticed, how on the Senegal, from what I understood, what the Senegal, on their Instagram account, they shared a story with the time of arrival. So what happened, I think, because the time arrival was shared, it ended up people going all there. And of course, probably there was an issue with the security. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, to be honest with you. I don't think they did it as a way to disrespect, but it could have been that they already sent and there has been a bad communication. So that can happen, and that doesn't mean that
That's a fair point.
it doesn't make sense, because
Yeah.
if it was an issue with safety, it would have been safety issue since first day, for the whole time.
All right.
Basically.
Good. Let's give guys.
That's a fair point.
Hold on.
I think it's so-
Hold on. Let's give Duni a last word. Dunia.
What we don't have to forget is that all the players in all their last interviews, they even showed their respect about the organization of Morocco. Even the Senegal players showed their respect. Why are we forgetting that?
Yeah,
So-
it was a beautiful organization. It was a beautiful match. It looked like it was straight out of Europe. There was a lot of organizations that they were working. You could even watch it with a comedian, like a Dutch comedian in the Netherlands.
Yes.
The organization was crazy, and I think they wouldn't even mention it if all the other
It was
things
so
would
bad.
have happened after.
Yeah.
But my thing is, to be honest, I've been to Senegal, I've been to Mauritania, I've been to Morocco. If it was hosted in Senegal or in Mauritania, it would probably go 10 times more bad. I'm just being honest. The whole airport thing wouldn't really be a thing if anything that built up on them afterwards didn't happen, basically.
All right, thanks. Nick, you wanted to say something. You were saying that you used to be a coach at a high level, Nick. All right, Nick is not here. Everybody's muted.
I just want to say one last thing.
Sure,
before
Lola.
you guys, and I just want to say again, I think we all had overall, I think the people who experienced it had overall good feedback, I would say. And regarding the towel, I do believe it was something that shouldn't have been done. And personally, I think it came from, at least from the players, from what I understood, it was the people, one of the Moroccan people sitting on the bench telling the players to remove the towel. However, I do think it should not have happened. The player also apologized, and I do not know if some of you guys have seen on Instagram regarding the Senegal final when they kept pushing, and I wish there was someone from the security actually intervening and stopping the situation from happening. But I do think there was like a stereotype, I guess, and I do apologize for that. There was potentially a stereotype of something inside the towel or something like that.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't be able to comment on that because I am not there. I do not know what happened, and I'm not part of the team or anything like that.
The towel situation that people are referring to didn't just happen in the Senegalese game.
No. The Nigerian one, I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
And from what I understood on the Nigerian one, I'm pretty sure he only took the towel when there was the penalties. And from what I understood, this is again coming from only the social media side, so I'm not there. They said that there is a potential list of names of people who's gonna score. So I don't know if it's a thing common in football because I'm not an expert, but that's what they removed there. But again, like I said, it's not something that should have been done to begin with. But I feel like the Senegalese one, it was way worse because that's when it kind of got pushing the player and to the point that even the stewards got involved. And I wish that like a security actually did something to begin with because it shouldn't have happened to a player to begin with.
All right, thank you, Lola. Guys, let's get to 15K likes, y'all. Come on, everybody, let's get to 15K likes. And you can also check the link in the bio, in my bio, for coaching, self-love coaching. If you would like to be interested in that, you can take a look, or if you just be curious to see what I do as well. And Nick, I wanted to hear you what you were gonna say about you used to coach football at a high level. Nick, you still here?
Yeah, look, listening to this group, I really don't, if I was in...
Like and follow, come on.
Just say, for example, Senegal, yeah? They played all their games in Tangier, the final they going to Tangier. Their authorities and the government from Senegal, it's down to them as well to make sure them and their players and their coaching staff arrive into the capital safely, number one. Secondly, what transport they take, if it's going to be the train or a coach. Now, for me, they should have gone on a coach. Altogether, there's going to be no interaction until they get to the stadium. Now, to say, the security. Look, there's accountability from both sides. Yeah, the Moroccans to supply the security. However, the best way to get to Rabat. Now, to get to Rabat on a motorway is maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours away. That's it. On a train, it's an hour and a half. But why would you take 30-odd members of your team on a train exposed to the public? That's stupid.
Yeah.
So they've got to take some accountability as well.
That part I didn't understand. Like it was really...
So you can't blame that on the Moroccan authorities. I don't get what anyone says. That is down to whoever's in charge of that group of people. And to say, the training facilities wasn't good. Hold on a minute, they won the tournament. So if the training resources wasn't good, they wouldn't have been training. They wouldn't have had players. They wouldn't have had players. They played right up until the final. Unbelievable. That's why they won the cup. I just think there's a lot of... For me, it's ifs and buts. But, refereeing decisions. Don't matter what country you go in. The Premiership, which is one of the best leagues in the world, still has issues now. With VAR, this, that. You got top referees.
Yeah.
Don't blame the official, the officials. At the end of the day, the players make the game.
Sure.
If you're not putting the ball in the net and you're not playing your phases of play, you're not going to win the game. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And for me, the reason I joined this group, because I heard a lot of, I think a lot of hate. I don't like hate. I think there's a lot of jealousy as well. Because a lot of people have seen Morocco, they've gone to Morocco. 30 years ago, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So why, because they've hosted a tournament, why is there so much hate towards the Moroccans? I don't get it. Why?
because they see one part of Africa and is really nice. The king, you know.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think there's hate to both sides, and to both sides that's
Who's
not nice.
creating the hate?
The hate is created by everyone. I cannot put a name on it or a color or a race on it.
I'm not saying a colour or a race.
It's to both sides.
I'm predominantly white, but I mix with everyone. It doesn't matter. African, Jamaican, white.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a good point. That's kind of like a colonial mindset to say, oh yeah, maybe you guys are jealous because Morocco looks nice. There are other places in Africa that looks nice. Morocco is not the only place that looks nice.
You ever been to Morocco?
Yes, I've been to Morocco.
Whereabouts? Whereabouts? North, south, east, west?
I'm not gonna share that here.
And it doesn't matter. Like,
Well, you can't experience it then, can you?
Can I say something, host?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because you're not
Tiffany.
African, so why are you talking about, yeah, this part looks nice, or maybe the other part is jealous because that part looks nice? That doesn't make any sense.
Who's this?
You didn't see all of Africa.
Has a nice and bad side. Look at Dubai. It's a good side and a bad side. It's just like that.
Guys, let's
even
get
European countries, though.
let's get the likes up. Let's get to 15K, y'all. Come on.
Can I add something on it?
Sure.
I think this hatred between
Good
like
stuff,
African
Camila.
brothers is getting ridiculous. I don't think the people in Morocco or Senegal themselves really hate each other. It's just the media that just spreading just those. They want to divide us basically, because if they cannot divide, if they divide, they can conquer. That's their mindset, the colonialist mindset. But yeah, I get the points of both Senegal and Morocco. I'm not even those countries. I'm from Somalia.
Yeah.
At the same time, we are like African another day. And I just want to add, yes, there's been very unfair in the football game last time. They, not gonna lie, my personal opinion, I think, yes, the referee got paid. Yes, the referee got paid. Not gonna lie, because the way the referee was moving and giving so many chances to Morocco, and still Morocco still failed. That just shows that they tried to play. It was scripted. It was literally scripted. It was not in a way that was genuine play, football play. Like subhanallah, like I get it. You guys want to play and win in the home. I get that, but at the same time, play fairness. Play in the way that you guys have respect. And yeah, of course, no one should attack each other in the field. That's wrong. At the same time, no one gonna say that against it. But at the same time, it's just ridiculous with this divide and conquer. Like it just just try at least have some common respect to each other. And one thing I'm gonna say is Morocco, that they saying, oh, we are not Arab, we are African, blah, blah, blah. Just stop with this argument. You know what you are. You know what you are. If you're Arab, just say you're Arab. We don't really care. We respect you if you are anything. At least just respect the Africans. Like the Africans don't really be jealous of you guys. Like you guys have everything, we have everything. It's just like yeah. But thank you.
All right, guys, like up. Let's get to 15K. We are almost there. And also, guys, you can check the link in my bio if you want to see some of the coaching session. You want to have private coaching session with me to focus on your fitness or your nutrition or mental health. So, Pativan, any last words? Any last thoughts? Any last feelings that you want to share about this topic, this title?
Yeah, I just wanted to say for in the future that we as West Africans and North Africans and the whole of Africa really, and also the people that are living in other places, need to stop the hate train against both sides. Look to the facts, look what's real, look what's not real. And stop the racism, especially if you're Muslim. I really hope God forgives you.
Exactly.
And yeah, that was it.
All right, thank you, Fatima.
All right, have a great night, guys. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam. I have
Okay.
something to add on about
Go ahead,
how
Aisha.
like the referee got paid and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He was sparing Morocco a lot, and it really gave that he got paid to like try to help Morocco win. When Senegal won, and the guy did not want to give them the trophy, so it was given they was planning on messing up the game so Morocco could win. And also, nobody gave me a good explanation on to why y'all still in the towels though. But also,
You can never have enough.
they talk about everything else but that.
Mm.
I wanted to say, wait, hold on. I forgot.
All right, take a breather. MC, what do you want to say? Or Cam? Let me see. Whoever first. Camila.
Oh wait! I remember.
All right.
They was quick to say that Senegal did black magic.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, if anybody watched Speed's live, he went to Morocco and they have cursed items there. And I think Moroccans came up with the thought that Senegalese do black magic because that's something a Moroccan would do. If you know you're the type to like do something, you will be quick to accuse another person of doing that because you know you yourself would have done that if it was in that situation. So I think they was projecting on Senegalese on that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
My personal opinion.
All right, but even
Yeah,
if
it
they
can be that.
even if they were, it still didn't work. But anyway, we don't have at this point.
You think you're talking to? I really do not like Morocco. Y'all was big cheaters. Please,
All right,
this
hold on,
probably come up
Aisha.
and say something.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Aisha. Yeah, Aisha. Okay, so anybody wanna respond to Aisha? You gotta come up.
Yeah, can I respond?
Go ahead.
I think
Good night, Fia.
okay, let's not like just say Americans. Let's not say Senegalese and Nigerians do voodoo. Let's be honest. I've been in Morocco. Subhanallah, I've seen. Sorry. But I've seen so many black magic stuff going through the marketing, and they say, "You wanna buy? You wanna buy? You wanna buy?" I said, "Get away my face, bro! I don't wanna buy anything." Like respectfully, like sorry, but then they blaming Senegal. If they did voodoo, bro, the whole picture would be Allah Akbar. Let me fall. Like no one does voodoo without someone getting injured or something. You know, voodoo is very scary. It's like sacrifice something. So like they just having excuse to say, oh, they did voodoo, but they couldn't stop taking towels, bro. If you want towel, I have it in my room, like five of them.
Yeah, yeah. You should donate some of your towels.
Yes.
All right. So MC or Camila? Hi, Camila. Yeah.
It is how funny about voodoo and black magic stuff like in a football game. It's for me it sounds really stupid to just say that accuse something that there's no proof. And black magic it's something is there's no proof to see. Like I believe this stuff, but this type of thing that accusing other people doing it is kind of very childish and very stupid to say. As a football game and as a professional way. So in my country, we do believe this type of stuff, and we do believe in that deep way. But we don't use black magic, and in the law, that is something like it. How do I say? Sorry.
Tell me when I can speak. Just say it. Tell me when I can speak. Just say it.
Yeah, sure. All right, clips.
Yeah, including is something like type of football or something like this. For me, it's very childish.
All right.
For me, it's very childish for football games.
Thank you, Lola.
Okay. I want to respond. I'm myself Moroccan. I was.
No, wait, clips. Somebody else come first. Saga.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Saga.
I think this is excuses. This referee in the last 3 games, right, had gave 3 consecutive penalties to Morocco, and the VAR came in the 95th minute, 97th minute, right? He had a penalty, and he decides to do a Panenka. Like the way he took the penalty was was he just looks down. He didn't really look where to aim or where to shoot at. I mean, as a person who plays for Real Madrid, this man has never had the desirability to even take a penalty like that. And I just think, using voodoo as an excuse, it's just the same as what Nigeria did with Congo when Diesel missed a penalty because, unfortunately they didn't train enough to take penalties or they were under pressure. That's why they missed. So it's just another excuse, to be honest, because in the 98th minute, when you're literally 60 seconds to 30 seconds away from winning the biggest title in your country achievements that you haven't won in 50 years, go and do a Penenka, and you look like you didn't really care, and you just look like you done it on purpose. Because, I mean, to sacrifice a Penenka for your own country in the 98th minute when you're literally seconds away from winning a whole AFCON tournament that you hosted yourself, you allow a player to go and do a Penenka. And I'm sorry, but I don't think he should have taken a penalty. Really and truly, Hakimi or El Nassiri should have taken a penalty.
Same, I believe so.
Yeah. Because I mean, the captain's at fault at this because the captain is the man that should really.
I think it was a mistake.
He could have put this away, and the captain didn't want to take it, and this is where leadership needs to come into bear because, you can't be in a position where you have been given captain, and you can't step up to the plate. And Hakimi's at fault because he should have stepped up to the plate. And El Nassiri did send Morocco to the final, so El Nassiri would have been a better a second option. But I mean, for you to let Brahim Diaz take it was just delusional, and I just think that it's just a deflection game, and it's just a blaming game.
Can I just say one thing? Sorry. Can I just say one thing before? Sorry for interrupting everyone. I do believe there was to be fair, I'm honest with you. I'm Moroccan. I'm gonna be straight away with you. Senegal, sorry, played really well when it comes to the technique. The coach really did a good job. Morocco lacked when it comes to some. We realized midway that we were lacking some players, and there was some. Again, I'm not the professional in here. I just want to jump in another topic, but because earlier on I was listening to the previous sisters in here, they were speaking about black magic and this and that. With all due respect, especially I think it was the Somalian girl, she was talking about, I went to Morocco, listen, do not interrupt me, please. I listened to you earlier, and that's the list you could do. She was kind of saying, oh, you guys are doing this, doing that. Are we not going back to the same topic of hating? This is not how it's.
I never hate sister.
But you're saying, I went to the market, I found this, I found that. It's kind of it's just not nice, and you're Muslim as well. And I do get it that it was wrong. The point. No, you clearly said you went to the market and there were people selling this and that, and
that's what I saw. That's what I experienced.
You saw it, but that doesn't mean that people do it, and that's technically wrong.
I never said every Moroccan did it. I never.
But you're framing the whole country because there are 95 people in here that are listening to you, and they might think, oh, the whole Morocco is doing that.
If you actually heard me, I said I saw one of Americans in the marketing selling black magic. What I saw, I never said wallah.
But then you started to laugh.
Yeah, but sister, I was just talking about the people. Listen. I was talking about the people.
I do know why you. I completely understand.
I have no against Marcus. I said
no. I understand.
1 second, because you're talking about me now.
All right.
Finish the sentence.
But you said Somali girl, Somali.
No, but you didn't let me finish the sentence.
Wait.
I never generalized.
Wait, let her finish.
Just
and
let
then
me finish.
Let her finish, and then you can
The
respond.
point I'm trying to say is I understand the point of the whole black magic. It should not even be mentioned to begin with. I do completely understand whoever made that stupid nonsense. It's just I do not associate with those people to begin with. But what I don't like what was said, it was kind of making. I do know that black magic is everywhere in Africa. To be fair, we have to be honest. Black magic is everywhere in Africa, and we all know that. But the way I felt it, like when you said it, it just felt like okay, and you were laughing with other girls. I didn't know.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
And you said you were seeing the women's who was a woman specifically who was selling it, and then you kept laughing.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Hold on, Lola.
It was just felt that way, and I feel like
Okay.
like you said, we're all Muslims, right? And
Yeah.
it just felt that way. Does it make sense? And I'm Moroccan myself, and I did kind of feel like okay,
Yes.
because it's kind of framing us at the end of the day. And I know that you may not meant nothing. I will give you the benefit of the doubt because that's what Muslims are supposed to be. But there is still 110 people in here that when they hear that sentence, they might gonna think, oh, Morocco does that. Doesn't
Okay.
make sense.
All right. Let's give her a chance. Hold on. Let's give her a chance to reframe herself. Yeah, respond, but reframe. Be clear.
Make
Yeah.
it short.
Sure.
So she understands.
Yeah.
I never said all Moroccans do sihr, astaghfirullah. I never said that. I said when I experienced in Morocco, can you mute, please?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I said because what I said is now Moroccans in media saying, oh, and Ibrahim missed because the voodoo, the black magic, and I just said, okay, we can say that, but at the same time, we can also say Moroccans sometimes, often, does black magic, and I've seen myself, and they try to sell it for me. I never generalized, I never said that, so don't put stuff in my mouth, sister. So yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for
Clips. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I never framed you. The point I said is more the whole Africa we all known for black magic anyway. So you could have said that for every country. And I completely understand that's from your experience.
Yeah,
we understood both of you because
No, but I think like she's saying Moroccan because at the end of the day is we talking
No,
about
I understand. The point, what I was trying to say.
Thank you, Camille. One at a time. Go ahead, Clips. Let's Clips. Go ahead. Talk.
I want to say, first of all, I want to start from the beginning.
Thank you,
Someone
Camille.
said, yeah, the referee was bad because he gave a lot of yellow cards. Listen, if you don't understand football, please don't talk. If you look at the matches, the Nigeria match, they had one chance on goal. When you are an attacking team and the other team is defending, the attacking team most likely get more yellow cards. That's logical. That's football. You understand? That has nothing to do. And second point I want to make, if you say that the referees are bad, is that a Moroccan problem or is that an West African problem? But because I know most referees came from West Africa. So is that a Moroccan problem or a West Africa problem? Whose problem is that?
You're wrong, sir. So you're wrong. That referee is from Central Africa, and Congo is in Central Africa, sir. So,
either way, he was not Moroccan. He was not Moroccan.
Still, he gave you 3 consecutive penalties in 3 different games, and your player failed to. He done a panenka in the 97th minute, and your captain should have really taken the penalty. So Moroccans can't really have an excuse right now. Your captain should have really.
Yes, but that's not about Brahim missing
the referee. Come on, you're deflecting, sir. You're really deflecting.
No, I'm not deflecting because
you are.
Listen, let me speak.
Let him finish. Yeah, great Clips.
He didn't score the penalty. So what? He didn't score. But let me say something. The team left the match for 16 minutes. And I must tell you, I do think they will all get stripped or get banned from the World Cup. And I will tell you why. I will give you an argument. Please let me finish the argument. Because if they don't do that, what do you think other clubs and countries will do the next time they think, oh, someone is bad? What do you think they will do? They will leave the pitch. Because, hey, we can leave the pitch. Nothing happened. Yeah, we get a fine of 200,000 euros. So what? So they need to set an example that you cannot leave a pitch for 16 minutes. You cannot do that. Why is nobody talking about that? You cannot leave the pitch without.
That was not a penalty. That's why. I want a penalty.
Yeah, but
That wasn't a penalty. That's why they left the pitch.
But you can actually
Sorry,
That's the cut issue.
One at a time. One at a time.
Yeah,
AFCON is the worst competition ever for refereeing. Like, this has been happening for so many years. Like, come on, guys. This is nothing new. Let's be realistic.
No, that's true. The Africans are well known
One,
for having this.
one at a time. One at a
No,
time.
that's true. That's true. I agree with you, and I'm Moroccan. I believe that
Wait.
all the Africans, we always have the same issues with the referees. We never able to make the good choices for the fair choices. I don't understand why there is this still issue going on, despite we can
That's
fix
why
them.
it's not it.
but can I finish?
All right. All right. Go ahead, Clips. Go ahead, Clips.
If it's a penalty or not, or it's the AFCON is bad or not, you cannot leave the pitch. You cannot leave the pitch. If you have a problem, you go to the AFCON, you go to the FIFA. I understand it's emotions, you leave, but you cannot do that. You can, if you leave, you know what you tell other teams? If you do think someone is bad, just leave the pitch. You understand me? You need to accept certain.
No, we understand you. We understand
leave
you.
the pitch. Why is nobody talking about it?
Yeah.
It's unprofessional. It's unprofessional.
But now things have already happened. We can do nothing about it. Do you get what I mean?
That referee has been giving away penalties that weren't even a penalty.
It does.
No. But the corruption is, it's like the referees are failing to identify what actual penalty, what actual moment is to get a penalty. If someone's handballed the ball, that's clearly a penalty.
Bro,
there was times when Nigeria, when you don't handball the ball, that was a penalty. Like, the game against Nigeria was a clear penalty, right? That was a full penalty. If that was the Premier League, if that was any other competition, that would have been a penalty. It's only when it's AFCON.
How was that a penalty?
No. The game against Nigeria when you play Morocco, that was a penalty. If that was any other competitions in the world, that would have been a penalty.
All right, finish.
So what are we talking about?
All right.
Finish.
These referees are giving penalties.
I'm Moroccan, and I do.
Finish. Let me ask.
Well, like stupid. Just get out of the live. You sound like you see it for life.
Okay, hold on.
Let me ask.
Clips, go ahead.
You say penalty, this, but I ask you, can you just leave the pitch for 60 minutes? If yes, so you say every match. Wait, please wait. So you say every match where you think there is something, you should leave the pitch. That's what you say. In every match from now on, you have to leave the pitch.
So how do you do corruption? You know, that's not
The corruption we will never be able to handle it, by the way.
No. If we walk up the pitch, if they walk up the pitch, that's a prime example of you're clearly being unfair. This is an unfair game.
No, but you can't.
It's meant to be fair.
Listen, I completely understand you.
Hold on. Let's be real, right?
But it's not professionally how it's done. I do completely understand your side, and I do understand that they felt unfair. But that's not supposed to be done. Second of all, it is what it is. It happened. Can we go back and fix it? No. Does it make sense? Does it matter? No. But it's not professional. What they should have done, they should have not done it. But again, what are we gonna do? It is what it is. If there was something they believed it was unfair, what they should have done, they should have waited until the end and appealed it.
Okay, good. Hold on, everybody. Wait. Last question. Okay, last question.
Yeah, last question. Sarge, is there corruption like AFCON in Europe on the EK and the World Cup? Like AFCON?
Yeah, there's been some parts where, the AFCON and Europe have had some corruption, such as the Frank Lampard goal against Germany in 2006. That was a clear goal, and the referee just allowed it.
Let me finish.
There is.
Okay, let me ask you. So why is it? Why do European countries not leave the pitch for 60 minutes and come back? Just nothing happens. Like nothing happens. So 60 minutes. Let's drink tea. Let's call my mother. Let's get a massage and come back.
So I think the difference is, right, it was okay, let's talk about this, right? It was the way it was called. In a European football match, they all gonna look at the VAR properly. This guy barely spent 5 minutes on the VAR, and he still gave a pen when it wasn't a pen.
I'm finished.
These referees, no. Listen,
Let him talk now.
these VAR systems were clearly rubbish during the AFCON because there were certain fouls that weren't even a foul, right? So,
Even previous AFCON, they were rubbish. We can't deny them.
in a European match, professional VARs who are well trained, who are well, who have great common sense, would make sure that it's a foulable play. It's foul play, and it's making sure that it's an actual penalty, not
Okay,
a
so
challenge.
wait. If they know the rules, if Europeans know the rules better than African referees, is that an African problem or is that a Moroccan problem?
No, it's FIFA's problem. It's FIFA's problem.
Morocco, guys. Why are you blaming
It's
us?
FIFA's problem. It's organizations' problems. If these organizations are being given the money for it, it's an organization problem.
And is Morocco
All right.
is Morocco the only how you say that, the only one that's in the AFCON or something, the organization?
No.
And by the way, just want to say
Hold on.
one thing.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We need a breather. Okay. MC. No. Clips. Wait.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait, clips.
You are blaming yourselves. You had a
Let me ask you a question, bro. You talk so much. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Solo.
2022
Yeah, go ahead, Solo.
Qatar, was it not corruption again, like towards Argentina? Yes or no?
Yes, there was. And we all know there was. If you say no, you're lying.
How many penalties did Argentina get to like if you compare the penalties they actually get, bro, that was clear corruption.
By the way, people who says like, oh, there is no corruption. There is always corruption in FIFA.
Always.
They just don't show it to you. You guys are making up straight lies. Even previous AFCONs, there was always corruption. Should I remember you when Egypt was playing on the final and everyone was pointing the laser at the player eyes when he was shooting the penalty? Should I remember you guys that? Nobody stood up and said, oh, there is corruption. You guys only care because this year Morocco hosted it. It was always corrupted. Even previous was the same. Do not lie. AFCON is well known for corruption. We all know that. Since first AFCON, it was always been like that. And if you straight up lie, then generally I feel very sorry for you because we all know the truth. It has always been like that, and it will always be like that.
Okay. You said Nigeria deserved the penalty, right?
First of all, let's make something straight. The only reason, the only reason there was outrage about the penalty was because of what happened before it. The referee blew the whistle too early, which is why they couldn't have checked it in VAR. Okay. Secondly, that was a penalty because I can give you multiple examples of where it's happened in Premier League and Champions League games.
Wasn't a penalty.
Brother, it happened in Premier League and Champions League games.
He threw himself on the floor at the same time.
Brother, what happened?
No, sir.
United and Fulham, the same thing happened with Calvin Bassey and Mason Mount. What are you talking about? Calvin Bassey and Mason Mount, what are you talking about? Calvin Bassey and Mason Mount, what are you talking about?
Are you talking about the FA Cup when Willian was sent off?
No, I'm not talking about FA Cup, I'm talking about Premier League. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. No. You said Fulham and Man United.
What happened in Inter Milan against Liverpool with Words? What happened with Rodri a few years ago? He got his shirt pulled for a split second in the box. But these are given. What are you talking about? That's a standard penalty.
That wasn't a standard penalty.
These are given. These are constantly given.
Diaz dived and at the same time the defender pulled the shoulder.
These are constantly given.
That wasn't a given.
These are constantly given.
That was a Premier League game. That's not being given.
But I'm just giving you an example where it was given.
Okay. So it got given, and your player decided to do a Panenka.
Okay, that's his problem. That's his business. Regardless, it was a penalty. The outrage, the main outrage was because the referee.
You got your justice and you done a Panenka. You shouldn't let the captain take it. The captain didn't take it, and that's poor leadership in my eyes.
Which country are you from?
That's got nothing to do with it.
Hakimi should have taken the penalty.
It does. The competition. He's the top scorer of the competition. He's on fire. He's scored every single game bar one.
He didn't want to take the penalty.
Why not?
He didn't want to take the penalty.
He took the penalty. What are you talking about?
He took it, and what did he do with the penalty?
Bro, why we can't talk about people? We don't know what was going on.
Captain, take it.
One second.
All right.
One second.
Why are you speaking regarding like? Why do you feel like you're speaking on behalf of those players? You were not even there. You're not that person.
No, one second. The captain should have taken it.
One second. That's completely irrelevant because who was holding the ball?
Captain for a reason, sir.
Who was holding, brother? Who was holding the ball before Brahim?
Elder Series holding the ball.
Is to take the pressure away from
No.
Take the pressure away from the actual pen taker. Who was Brahim Diaz? Brahim Diaz has taken 2 of our penalties in this tournament.
Doesn't matter.
Why did it not matter? He's the pen taker. What are you talking about?
He did the penalty. Look down to the ball, sir. That's not easy.
What are you talking about?
Sir, Hakimi should have taken a penalty as a
I don't care who should have taken it. We're talking about who took it. He wanted to take the penalty.
So Moroccans are crying, but you had your whole captain that weren't in there. He didn't want to. He went somewhere else and he let Brahim Diaz mess up. That's on the captain. That's on your captain, sir.
That's my captain.
No, the captain has to take leadership in that.
Why does the captain have to take
If that was Senegal, Sadio Mane is taking a penalty straight away as the captain.
He's an attacker.
He could have done it as a captain. No, it doesn't matter.
The most experienced player and an attacker. What are you talking
No,
like?
the captain.
The
It's a
captain.
make or break penalty. The captain has to take it. It's make or break.
Captain has to take it.
Why does the captain? So the captain has to take it in any situation.
Yes, of course the captain should have
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
Yes, the captain does he take it?
No,
Obviously,
that's a different situation.
Why are you so pressed? We lost.
All right.
Deep.
All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is,
Wait, Solo.
let's say
Wait.
Netherlands is in the World Cup final.
All right. Okay. All right, guys. So I understand everybody's getting heated up. So it's okay. Guys, we almost at 20K likes. Everybody, let's get to 20K likes. So also you can find the link in my bio. You know, if you guys want to get coaching, you can get lifestyle coaching. You can find the link in my bio. Solo, go ahead. Solo, what did you want to say? And if wait, one moment. Sorry. If I see there's a lot of people who wants to request, there's a lot of people in the requesting. So if you want to be highlighted and come up, it's best that you send a gift so I can see you quicker. So go ahead, Solo.
His argument was basically that a captain should always take a penalty in that type of moment. So let's say it's Van Dijk in a World Cup final. That same thing happened.
What?
Are you telling me Van Dijk are going to take that penalty?
You are deflecting.
Hakimi takes penalties.
This is deflection, host. This
It's not deflecting. He's using your words. He's using your words, and you don't like it.
deflection.
It's straight
You
deflection.
don't like it.
It's straight deflection.
You don't like it, but he's using your words.
Hold
He's using your words. You said that.
Let's be real. Hakimi got sent for captain.
Excuse me.
It's not like Van Dijk's captain on one day. Hakimi's always been captain.
No one said Hakimi shouldn't have taken. No one said Hakimi shouldn't have taken. I'm saying Brahim Diaz wanted the penalty. He got it.
And what did he do?
So why did he score?
But why are you guys caring if he scored?
Okay.
No problem with Hakimi taking it.
Bro, if he wants to score it, we will let him score. What's the problem with that? I don't get it.
No. The problem is.
Last word, Sal.
97th minute. You are 30 seconds away. You are 30 seconds away from winning something big that you haven't achieved in 50 years.
But let's be fair, okay.
Let him finish. Let him
Let
finish.
the captain take it, so you can bring that. You can bring that home.
But let's be
Under
fair.
pressure.
If Morocco won, what do you think would have happened?
But
I'm genuinely serious. Like, if, hypothetically speaking, let's say Hakimi scored it and we were all happy. What would have happened later? We would have get hated anyway. I'm actually happy that Brahim scored it. Like, he actually was the one tried to do it and then he failed it. I would rather him doing it than anyone else.
All right, Saga.
He knew it wasn't a penalty. He felt
Last
bad
words.
on the 7 goals. I want to go extra time and go to penalties. That's
Yeah.
why he missed.
All right, last word, Saga.
What do you mean? Of course he did. That isn't on purpose, miss.
All right,
You can't do that,
Saga, last
You can't
words.
do that any small club. No
Yes.
small club is actually going to take a penalty and not like look in a way to actually score. He did it on purpose. But
I'm Moroccan, and I actually understand what she's saying. What he's saying.
Listen to me. Listen
That
to me.
point, I actually agree.
Okay, but the way Brahim Diaz protested, I thought he was going to punch the ref in the face. He protested for the penalty, got the penalty, kissed him twice.
Valentin, I understand that, but that was before. Okay, after there's a video of him, Hakimi and Brahim Diaz speaking with Mane. Mane then goes to the keeper. He tells him what's going to happen. He signals with his hands going down the middle.
So you're telling me
not only that,
you ain't going to happen in 50 years and you're going to give away a penalty like that?
It's too controversial, bro. It's too controversial.
Just at the end of the day, you should have put the penalty away and took
It's going to have an asterisk next to it regardless.
Yeah, 100%. But still,
honestly, it would not matter. If we won or lost, it does not matter. Like, people will not recognize it anyway.
But let people talk on winners win, losers explain.
But
of course.
if we did win, people would say we was doing corruption.
No, exactly. We would have been hated regardless of that. Whether we won, whether we lost, it wouldn't matter.
But my problem is people are specifically blaming Morocco. This is referees have been a problem in this competition since before I was born. So why are people pointing the fingers at Morocco and not the CAF?
Because I feel like what happened is they didn't realize that it would have gotten this much of success, and then eventually they realized that we got put into this kind of pressure, so we have to do everything perfect. And mind you, it was our first time doing it as well, so it kind of like they were expecting us to do everything
the
perfectly.
Moroccan president government put some money in the FIFA's pocket and said, "Yo, give us some decisions." I honestly believe that.
Why making straight up rumors though? How do you know that?
Valentina, do you watch football?
I watch it all the time, bro. Trust me.
You know that there's
But don't make memes. Who does
there's an advantage to play home and away, correct? Like
100%. Yeah, home advantage, yeah.
Home advantage.
Listen, hold on. It's not. Do you remember the 2021 Euros final? Every single game of that Euros, England played at home. That's corruption too.
There you go.
Every single one of their games they played at home. So I'm not saying it's only.
But that's something. But nobody raised the issues earlier on. We only raising the issues now.
No. Did England top their group in 2021?
Yes.
So if you're the host and you top your group in Group A, you stay in the same place.
They weren't even the host though. They weren't even the host that time in 2021.
It was in England, no?
No, only England game was in England. Other games were in Rome, in Germany.
But yeah, I was going to say a point. I was going to say a valid point. Like, I don't understand why you guys are comparing the Premier League to the African Nation Cup. It doesn't make any sense. First of all, Morocco is hosting. And obviously Morocco was hosting the game. And I'm not going to lie to you, it was controversial regarding about those two incidents that happened back to back. But at the same time, I feel like the Mane obviously spoke to the referee. He said, look what's going on. And prior to that, I had a friend that was at the stadium. He was telling me Moroccan, especially ballsmen, they were removing the goalkeeper's towel. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the whole lot, all right? Don't get me wrong. The reason why all of that was behind it is because of voodoo in the past regarding about Nigeria and other countries. I understand. But at the same time, no. What he's saying is because it's been
in the past, Senegal fans was literally, I swear, bro, they was doing voodoo. It was.
He's saying because there's been cases of it in the past. Yes. He's saying it raises suspicion, which was answer to the Arab. I don't agree with the taking towels and stuff. I don't agree.
I think this is racism. I hate to play the race card. But when you start mentioning voodoo,
that can't be racist to another African country. That doesn't make sense. It's not racism.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense.
Guys, let's give Khadija. Can you say something?
What's an accusation?
Valentino, but like we've said, it's only because it has happened before in the past. In 2012 against Zambia, it happened with Senegal. And 2017.
Don't talk about racism.
All right. Go ahead.
Listen. The towel was to wipe the gloves. and wipe the ball. That's what the title was for.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kadi.
I think because Middle Easterners always accuse us Moroccans of doing magic too, like are saying our women do black magic. I was kind of disappointed in Moroccans using that same tactic against other African countries.
It's Moroccan part for me. Fair.
I felt like that was a little because we get offended when Middle Easterners say that about us. Like, why are you saying that about other people?
It's the I'd rather you told me suck my mum than told me I bang black magic, big man thing, because that's a sin. I'm Muslim myself. That's
I don't know why we were talking about that. It's just not cool.
Yeah, there's another big thing about it as well. Like, think about it. How many times did they get away with it? Think about it. Morocco, okay, as a nation, how many times did they get away with, remember the penalty, prior game, the handball? So it's like, don't get me wrong, everyone expected them to win. The hosted it, everyone expected it.
Favorite from the beginning because we're getting
penalty versus Cameroon, that's the penalty. The penalty versus Cameroon was a penalty in the Burma. And that's a penalty. I don't look at what you said.
Yes, okay, that's true. I think also it's a penalty. I'm not.
1-0, remember? 1-1
I don't lie about it. I think also it was a penalty, but that's a mistake of the ref, and the ref always makes mistakes in AFCON. The previous AFCON when Mane got a dead tackle, the best to be a red card, he gets yellow. The
mistakes,
the refs in
favor, that's
refs in AFCON always are shit. You know, it's
100%.
Well,
everywhere shit.
So the ref made the mistake that game versus Cameroon, but you cannot tell me, if you're honest, that Morocco needed that refs because every game they dominated. You can.
They were very good, exactly.
You cannot say that the Morocco team needed those refs.
They didn't.
How did Morocco not get one yellow card in that game? They should have had at least two. They should have had some yellow cards in that game.
You're right.
Morocco had 70% the ball. It's logical.
But did they have more shots in the first half? Look at the first half. They only had one shot on target.
Who had no shot on target?
Look at the first half.
Who had no shot on target? You mean Morocco?
Morocco, they were struggling in the first half.
Yeah, I know, but they had the ball. 70%, bro.
So, look, it's like this.
How can you make tackles and stuff when you have the ball? It's, you know?
Brother, your point doesn't make sense because even having as much possession as you want, if you don't score and you don't create chances,
it means nothing.
You holding 80% of the ball doesn't mean nothing. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know, but I say it's logical that the opponent's gonna make more fouls than the team that got the 80% possession.
Okay. So you missed hello, extra time.
Hello, Baka.
You still had extra time. How's everybody going?
Good.
Yeah, that was the goal. What happened there?
Senegal was stronger in the extra time. We lost.
The Senegal player, that defender, he's already going to Chelsea. Did you know that?
Bro,
the one that was shot down.
You talk to me like I say Senegal won. It was not fair that they won. I say to you, they won fair.
Can you control the line because people are talking over
They won better. Morocco played with 10 men. You also don't have to forget that.
That's true. They played well until, I'm not gonna lie to you, the final. I was a little bit disappointed. I was expecting them to play better.
The last 30 minutes, it did not play bad. It was a bit of luck they missed. And also, you know, they play with 10 men. Hans Egeman went off the field because his ACL team, I think. So, you know, 10 versus 11 is always difficult. And yeah, the Senegal played better in the last 30 minutes, I have to be honest. Yeah.
But the overall game, Senegal played better.
You think so? I think the second half of the game, Morocco was better, I think.
I feel like from the kickoff, usually the way Morocco play, they play with high. They usually, if you look at the previous games that they play with a high press. But obviously, with this game, it's like they were panicking. It's like they were trying. But Senegal obviously were just attacking them. They had the ball running after them.
I think also that Bruno saved them.
All right.
Put some gas in it. Push.
Down. I think Senegal, the game, let's say overall,
Come on.
I think it was 50-50 because the second half of Morocco was better for me than Senegal.
Okay, but at the same time, your goalkeeper saved it. I think man of the match wasn't even Hakim or anyone. I think it was not even anyone. The goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper was man of the match.
I think Kelenawi also had a good game. And
And then prior to that as well, it was.
Can I say something?
All right, go ahead,
Can
Baka.
I say something?
Let Baka. Yeah, go. Say
All
something.
right. First off, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Everyone's wonderful.
So, was it a penalty? I think it was a penalty, but it was a really soft penalty. For example, the one that happened Cameroon versus Morocco, everybody was like, it's a soft penalty. This is the third time that it has happened. Mali versus Morocco, Mali got a penalty. They didn't want to give it at first, and then they gave it. Last minute again, Mali got another penalty. He stepped on our striker's foot, but they didn't give that penalty. Versus Tanzania again, last minute, the Moroccan defender pushed the Tanzania forward. He fell, but they didn't call that. So if you ask me,
that is rubbish. Because the Tanzanian player was already falling before the Moroccan player even touched him. Go look at the footage in slow motion. He was already falling before anybody even touched him.
During a corner period.
Tanzania, Morocco 1-0. And then the Tanzanian player was already diving, and then the Moroccan player touched it.
So let's say this is a final, right? There's a lot of controversy going on that Morocco, they favoring Morocco when it comes to the refereeing.
That is a social media spin that everybody has just been following. And before the match even started, everybody was looking at that match with suspicious eyes. No, Morocco never played that final in peace.
Have you guys, by the way, seen both sides? I could show you
One
the
person.
sides of Morocco not getting fouled or getting their way. Penalties, even in the Cameroon game, we should have had a penalty as well. Like you guys are so biased. It's like, and then eventually, like, you guys are the ones crying about racism. Like, how is this not racism?
The Nigeria versus Algeria match.
Yes.
No one mentioned that. But has every single decision throughout the matches been scrutinized? The only team that got scrutinized was Morocco.
Mo, can I ask you a question?
Nigeria clearly dominated that game.
No, it's not about dominating or not dominating. A match is there to be played. And remember, refereeing decisions and fan perspectives are different. But everybody has jumped on the social media bandwagon just to criticize Morocco.
I agree.
All right, Mo, do you think that Senegal scored?
One at a time. One at a time. One at a
Do you know
time.
what? The referee blew too early. And at the end of the day, remember, it's perspective. Somebody sees it black, somebody sees it as white. But the referee was right in front of that decision. He blew
it, and
let me finish.
Stopped. So the goal didn't exist. The goal.
I understand that.
Yeah.
That happened. But the referee didn't need VAR because he was right in front of it. He didn't need a second opinion. VAR is a video assistant referee.
What is he gonna VAR, bro? What is he gonna? He's gonna VAR the foul because he whistled.
Exactly.
The ball went in after the whistle.
Yeah, after the whistle.
And wait 1 second. It was a horrible call because Hakimi fell on himself.
Exactly.
Like it was
the same thing that happened to the Tanzanian player.
Listen, 100%.
One at a time. One at a
The
time.
referee can make a mistake or not. Of course, it's always like, oh, they have paid the referee.
That's what I'm trying to say. Now, Morocco, do you know what? They went above and beyond to give Africa AFCON the best facilities so we can get this smear off of us that we cannot organize anything as a continent. But you know what?
Do you think Morocco was a good host when it came to this AFCON?
Ask the fans that are there.
Morocco was not a good host.
I want to go back to social media.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
People are making this video about Ivory Coast, for example, in the final.
No, I'm Congolese. I'm not Moroccan. I'm Congolese.
No, I know, but were you there? No, were you there?
Morocco was not a good host.
Why?
It just happened. They were not good hosts.
Was you there?
And this is my personal opinion.
I was there. I can see. That's just like saying like,
Did you see what they
One at a time.
Wait a minute now. You guys were talking. Let me
One
talk.
at. Go ahead, Maggie. Let Maggie talk. Yeah, go.
Right? That's just like saying that like one of you guys were here saying that like,
Morocco didn't do anything to Senegal, but we could watch it. We could see it. What was going on?
What could you see? Did the referee do that? What are you talking about?
Hakimi went over there.
It's racism. Look,
It's racism.
In Europe, we are all
I don't accept that. Let me talk.
except what Morocco is doing, bro. Bro, if it was Senegal, if it was the other way around, would you have said the referee made a mistake or Senegal did it?
There you go. The thing is that they don't want to admit it. They want to say, "Oh, were you there? Did you say everything
So
was
Mo,
live? Who could see it?"
Mo, do you think the tower situation and Morocco saying stuff like, "Oh, we only hosted the AFCON because y'all didn't have infrastructures when it came to other countries because the AFCON was supposed to be hosted in Guinea, but Guinea wasn't ready, so they gave it to Morocco." So Morocco started saying, "Oh, if it was not for us, the AFCON would have not been hosted and stuff like that." Do you think that's a good thing to say when you're hosting a tournament?
Exactly.
They say that. Did the Moroccan Federation say that?
Bro, what comes out the fans' mouth, that's what going around.
Well, bro, like don't talk to me about fans because I can't say shit about like the fans I've seen. I've seen people saying we want to kill Moroccans and shit. I'm not gonna spew hatred here if I don't have concrete facts.
But at the end of the day, right, it's more of the citizen of that country. Of course, African will not go up there and start saying stuff like that. But if the citizens of the one saying stuff like that, then what happens? What happens? Like, just for example, right here in the United States, they are deporting people, and people are gonna come from out of the country to watch the World Cup here. Now, if you guys are seeing that the people that literally have documents are getting deported, and people here don't want people in here, would you say that, oh, it's the United States, or would you say that
Maggie,
the citizens?
I have a question for you, okay? Did you watch the last AFCON?
Are you talking about the final? Which one you talking
Did you not watch the last AFCON in 2023?
Yeah, the 2024?
Or was it?
2023.
Was it 2023? Okay, yeah. Yes, I did.
Which country was it?
What do you mean, what country?
What country hosted it?
That was, oh, shoot.
Alright.
Oh, I don't remember.
Don't do that, boys. Boys, don't do that.
They were such a good host, they were better than Morocco, but you can't remember who it was.
You cannot compare them to Morocco.
Oh,
the controversy that's currently going on right now was not the same thing that happened at the last AFCON. So you can.
I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. If a referee whistles twice before the match ends, is that not a controversy? Even bigger than like.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we are more upset with Moroccans because what you guys did to Senegal. Because
Yeah, I think something.
you Moroccans don't want to.
Okay.
Another color as in how?
Too much, guys.
You
Come on.
white Africans.
Okay, stop screaming, y'all. Stop screaming.
You guys don't like to admit that you guys are African. Some of you guys be saying, "I'm not even African," because you
Bro, you said that.
Okay.
You putting words in my mouth.
Yeah, Maggie, this
You're
Okay.
a racist. I can see it. You're a liar.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. No screaming.
see what you're saying.
No screaming, y'all. I mean, look, even for the, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you
All right. No,
That's what I mean. They want to divide Africa, and what do they
Yeah.
do? They put football in us.
yeah. That's
People, let me
speak.
tell you
Speak
one
on
thing.
that. Speak on that. Go ahead.
It's time that we Africans work on ourselves. You know what I mean? Okay, Morocco lost. I'm Moroccan. Okay, the match, what happened in the match, it was not okay. But Senegal did. They left the field. It was not okay. What the referee did when he whistled, it was also not okay. There are been faults made in that match. We all know that.
Yes, that's true.
Adi, that's no problem. It's not a problem that 3 Moroccans lost. We don't care. Believe me, we don't care.
I care. I cannot lie. I care, but it's
Yeah, we care, but
football, you know, it happens.
not the way that they think we care. Auntie.
But I care more about what happens after, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Listen, we say Senegals are our brothers. You don't know how much we love Senegals. Believe me, wallahi, no one knows how much we love them.
You know what the crazy thing is? Like, everybody was supporting Senegal, not because they like Senegal, because they hate us, bro. That's my problem with it.
Bro, you think Algeria is happy because Senegal won, or Algeria is happy because Morocco lost. It's clearly
I see people by the way saying because
I think even if it was America that won from Morocco, they would be happy, you know. So it doesn't matter who's the opponent. But I want to go back to Maggie and ask her one question. I don't think you watch football at all, to be honest, because you talk about Morocco.
That's your opinion. I came out here to talk about the game between Senegal and Morocco.
But did you watch
talk about Senegal, Morocco? You came to talk and said you said this is the worst Africa Cup that ever
I've one quick question.
I've asked you if he was in Morocco. You said no. Then how can you know? No, how can you know what happened there?
Yeah, but I have one question for you, Maggie. Are you upset about
Assalamu alaikum. I hope everyone use their brain. Don't go with the flow because if you go with the flow, we are all gonna end up down.
Yes.
Believe me, guys. It's not only about football here. They
Yeah.
want to divide Africa. Believe me.
Yes, and they also want Trump to give his, Trump can say, that's why I don't let Africans go in my country, because what happened yesterday, they only clarifying what Trump is saying right now. So we have to unite, not divide.
Yeah.
But
anyway, have a nice day. Megan, you're racist.
Yeah, maybe. What do you want to say about that, Megan? Maggie?
A little bit racist. Maggie, what made you more upset? The Algerian player that did the scandal of your, the fan that stands like, say it?
I've never been called racist before.
Are
you talking about the match Algeria and Congo?
Lola, it triggers you.
The match, honestly, to be honest with you, I was not really that upset about it because, as you can see, our players were really tired. So
I don't talk about the match. I talk about what happened. This player that scored, he did the Patrice Lumumba scandal. Like, you know what I mean? He was laughing at it.
What?
I don't think you know what I mean.
No.
You talking about Patrice Lumumba?
Yes.
You talking about the Prime Minister?
Yes, he was.
Okay, what are you talking about regarding that? Like the guy that was portraying him?
Yes.
What happened?
The Algerian player that scored the winning goal in the.
Oh, and then he mimicked Patrice Lumumba?
Yes.
Oh, that was disrespectful. And as us co-police,
now you can see what I mean. What I mean is everybody makes those mistakes, and then it gets a hype for 3-4 days, and there will be something else like what happened in Senegal.
Yeah.
What happened with Senegal? Every time there happens something, and then we are mocking the whole country. But that's not the right thing to do. You can talk about the people. Huh?
Did you see what that guy did?
Which guy?
He went, the guy that mimicked Patrice Lumumba. Did you see what he did?
What did he do?
That man actually went back and he apologized. Even though his apology was not that strong, but he also apologized.
I'm good. That's good from him. I respect that. But like Saibari, he also Mendy. You know Saibari who was taking the.
All right, John. All right.
The guy with the towel.
All right, John.
He also gets mocked, but he also said sorry, but now he still gets mocked. Oh, she's gone.
Yeah. But guys, it's late night for me, so thanks guys for coming up, and we can have a round 3. I don't know if you guys want a round 3. You can put a round 3 in the chat, but I gotta go, y'all. So guys, you can check the link in my bio for coaching. If you would like to get some coaching sessions, round 3, okay, we can do that tomorrow. Round 3 tomorrow, okay. Anyone's want live his quiet host? I forgot he was here. yeah. Normally I'm the one doing all the talking, but this time I'm the one doing all the listening, y'all. So guys, you can click the link in my bio and you can find out my coaching sessions. If you want coaching for your mental health or coaching for your, for your body to get fit or to fit on your clothes, or to fit in your, in your outfit, or again, if you want to shift your nutrition habit, you can also do that. You can find the link in my bio. I think this conversation is actually really interesting, to be honest. So should we have a round three? You have so much customers here, mental health brothers. Yeah, but seriously, if you really, if you basically want to relief from the emotional pain, have mental health for that. But basically, it's not only you guys can take a look. It's not only for people who are you would think mental health for people who are sick mentally, but again, you can want to overcome some sort of struggles of mental negative thought patterns, or some things that you want to get your mind balance or emotional balance. You can find the links in my bio. The one with the most honor, not with the corruption. I think your first client is a screaming girl. You think she? Yeah, for tonight, maybe round three. We should do round three again tomorrow. I'm not Nigerian. Yeah, round three, guys. Even if you want to get let's see, get fit. If you want to feel confident and you're more confident in your clothes, or you want to have higher energy during the daytime, you can find the link in my bio. You can get in touch with me. Or you want to build a consistency. You want to build a routine that is more holistic. Where are you? Me? Where am I? I'm in the Netherlands. But all of it is going to be, the coaching sessions are done online. So in the comfort of your own home. Oh, Tamazig, you still stick around. You've been here from since the beginning, bro. Again, nutrition coaching, if you like that. Let's say, for example, you're trying to manage your weight, or you want to increase your energy and reduce fatigue, or disease prevention. You guys can have a look. Take a look in the bio. I think you will definitely find something that is worthwhile for you. I'm getting sleepy, y'all, so I need to keep my eyes open. It was a long discussion. So was it a W, y'all? Was it a W or was it a L? Like drama? Yeah. Was it a good W? Sleep well. Everybody sleep well. W live? Okay, Aisha. Aisha was cool. Somebody wanted to smoke Aisha. They didn't came up. Was it a W? Yeah. W or L? Slap Lekker Aya. Best live ever. All right, guys. I would appreciate if you guys check the link in my bio. You can share the live or share the links in my bio for people who you know would want to elevate their lifestyle or want transformation. OMG for what? Scandalous. Jesus, scandalous. All right, let's see. Guys, we can get the so tiring though. Yeah, it is. It is for. Are you okay? What part, Mike? MC. What part of it is tiring? Not you. Not me. What? We love you, Maggie. Yeah, Maggie is gone. Do you guys really feel that Maggie was racist? I don't know. Is it nowadays? Is it tomorrow? What hour? Tomorrow? Hey guys, I normally have 2 shows in the afternoon. So Amsterdam time, I start at 6:30, and that's the afternoon, and this is the late night. So I start like after 10. I mean after 9. So between 9 and 10, he was just yelling anything. He was just yelling anything. Are you in the Netherlands? Yes, I am in the Netherlands. Senegal won unfairly. Okay, is that how you feel? Okay. Morocco should have won it. Well, should have, could have, would have, but what happened is what we can see. Let me see. Respect. Let me accomplish, bro. For your mental coach. Yes, thank you. Can you say that in English so everybody can understand? Bro, yeah. Also, if you want to be able to handle pressure, life is full of pressure and full of stress. How to handle your pressure and whatever reasons or situation that are causing pressure in your life, then you guys can get in touch with me, and I can teach you my skills of how to handle pressure, and also how to stay fit, how to get your body, your fat percentage low, and how to eat. Because earlier I did a stream, I was comparing the Senegal food versus the Moroccan food. Come to find out, the Moroccan food is more healthier than Senegalese food. Senegalese food black magic. I don't know about that. Y'all are milking out this. No, I think this is no. Look, listen. I like to hear people who says this. Y'all are milking the f out of this. One thing is for sure, conversation is necessary. Whether you like it or not, conversation is necessary because a lot of the time some people need an outlet to talk in order to process their emotions so they wouldn't do other things that are harmful to other people. And at the same time, we are grown-ups. Why should we not talk about these situations? They are really worthwhile. And I think it's hello, can I come up? Not no. Yasim, I'm not taking anybody up right now. Although there's like 15 people in the queue. Guys, if you want to come up, next time it's best that you send again. If you send a gift, then you'll be highlighted. So you'll make it easier for me to choose. Because normally I'm just going through the list of 20 people plus. And I have to choose just, yeah, one at a time. Wait 50 more years, brother. Yeah. If you want to fix your nutrition, yeah, like OMG, like, yeah. If you want to fix your nutrition or improve your digestion, you can also get in touch with me. Again, find the links in the bio. I think, okay, what else? What else? Would you guys like to hear? Because again, I'm a lifestyle holistic health coach. I help people, live their best life. Fair loss. I think it was a fair loss, yeah. Stop the cap. That's why not play. Morocco is also African. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't get. I think maybe that's what I want to talk about next time because for me, again, let me tell you guys about me. I'm from the Caribbean islands. And anyone that comes from where I'm from, we see Africa as one. So when you say Morocco and Africa, they see themselves as one separate entity. Sometimes I don't understand that. I don't get it. No, they aren't. I really don't get that. So that's one thing I want to talk about, and I want to hear from different perspective. Morocco versus Africa. What do you mean? Really? Okay. Oh, okay. Yasim, Morocco versus Africa. I got it. Captured. Let me see. Thank you, Yasin. I think I got it. So, versus Africa. Okay. What did I miss? Oh, there are more people coming in. As a half Caribbean, I don't even want to ask the real Africans if that's part of the guys like and follow y'all. Oh, you wait. So you have you have Caribbean do Nia. Oh, we talked earlier. You have okay. Have Caribbean people. Okay, what's up, Mustafa? We say it's because all African was against us. We don't mean we are not African. Oh, really? Okay, Shama, next time, let me see your face. Next time, when I talk about this, about Morocco versus Africa, I want to hear you guys' perspective because for me, it's always weird when I hear it because I'm like, okay, you guys are African. I'm Caribbean Moroccan, and if you ask in the Caribbean, they say I'm half Douglas and half African. Really? They literally okay. So basically, it's just how you look. I don't know. Libya is still doing slave and black African. Really? I don't. They literally say they are Arabs, not African, but they are African Arabs. So is there like a specific religion that Africans should be on their African Arabs as well? So Africa is a big continent. Just like in Europe, there's Europeans, but they are Catholics, they are Christian, they are different. Still, they are still called. There's even Arab Europeans, but they still call themselves, they are Muslim. Yeah, they still call themselves Europeans, which is, yeah, guys. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Let me see. Any questions? You are brother, Algeria brother, and Egypt. You are not us brother, but Algerian brother and Egypt. I don't understand what you mean, Mustafa. Did I say y'all are not? Yeah, Maggie, next time you have to, yeah, I don't think, yeah, people at this point, what I notice as well, people are easily to say, to shoot the word racist to another people so easily. And I'm like, okay, wait, maybe you disagree with what the person is saying, or you don't like the fact that the person is saying it, or you just don't like the person. Maybe that's the reason why you say that, saying they are racist. But racism is like, you know, it's like almost anyone can be labeled racist at this point. Exactly. They don't even know the meaning of racism. Yeah. I find it like so, I don't like this water because it came from a country, whichever. I don't like this glass because it came from Sweden. Am I racist because I don't like this glass because it came from Sweden? You know, it's like, does that make me a racist because of that? Like, in Moroccan, we are African, of course. Okay. We are African, of course. Okay, gotcha. I wasn't racist, just said we are not African. We are not African. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's how when I was learning geography, I learned you guys as not Moroccans as not Africans. There's nothing to be a victim about. Yeah, that's the thing. I see a lot of people just playing the victim card at this point. It's just diff. Everybody wanna be a victim. So guys, if again, check the link in my bio. You just have to go to my bio. You're gonna find a link and you press open. You can read what I do and you can join. And we also have a watch party, which is a private group where we watch movies and interact together and just a selected, just a private group. If you want to, we normally do it every Saturday at 9, start at 9 p.m. So where we watch different movies and or series and we interact and we just chill basically. It's not here in this platform, but it's a private platform, so we can just, we don't have to filter ourselves, and at the same time we don't have to be worried that some people are just passing by and taking, so you can have your privacy basically. You can see that link in my bio as well. Yeah, so yeah, if you click the link in my bio, you can find anything. So I have like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So we're gonna have a round 3 again tomorrow. Should we have a round 3? Zania, Aisha already said we need to have a round 3. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have a round 3. Round 3. The news don't matter because it's him who is representing. Okay. Priska, because we speak the language but heritage not Arab. Okay. Morocco is Africa and we are too fast. I love drama, Morocco that way. You love the drama? So do you guys find this drama? dramatic. Yeah, there's guys, there's still a lot of people in the queue. Yeah. Yeah. Moroccans and real. What the hell, Leo? How can you say that? Leo, don't start up stuff right now about Moroccans and real Senegal. Moroccans and real Africa. Then what are they then? What are they? Where are you from in the Caribbean? You know St. Martin? Hi, Gemma. We are being called racist because we saw how ungrateful people were with Moroccans. We don't want Afghan. Oh, I feel sorry for you guys because it was, yeah, the Moroccans. You guys really, you guys are hurt because you had a different expectation. You didn't want this situation to happen the way that it did because to chat to you and made a no more drama. Okay, all right, Gemma. Yeah, where is Morocco on the map? Oh, you asking me? Or you asking Leo? There is deep history in Morocco. You should research and see why they call them racist. Okay. Yeah, but you guys, I do understand that, but sometimes there are some countries, sometimes you have to cut them slacks because it could have been something that happened. I mean, I guess you guys don't forget, to be honest. Because it's of the history of what happened. Because when you really look at history, there's always been moving back on, some countries or some nation were ahead, and then other nations just had a chance to be ahead. Things just keep shifting and changing, y'all. Any Moroccans, they say the Senegalese, and because I think the ref plays a bit. They are cheaters, Leo. Moroccans are who's are cheaters. Moroccans don't accept the people exactly. Which is the whole tournament. Rare. Well, well. At this point, even if some people, I heard some people were saying that they need to have European or South American referees or people from South America to come like referees and to come and host this event. I think that's a bad idea. Bad idea. Whether I think we should keep going until we get it right. I Katie. We should keep going until we get our ish together. Not let other people ref got paid. But bro, other refs can get paid if that was the case. Other refs from different countries can get paid. Whipping the gloves with a towel and just you would come to Senegal and see people acting that way. You wouldn't come to Senegal. I think everybody was really highly emotional. We are not racist. True. Sid, Chima, Shaima, Algerian writing this in comment. I used to love Morocco. I still love Morocco. I don't know about you, Leo, but Leo, don't let this small issue and history take away all the other things that you can be paying attention to. So this is the issue here. This is the issue here. People are just taking this small moment of whatever it was and then try to paint a big broad brush and to leave Morocco alone. Exactly, Rippy. Like, guys, it's just a moment. It's a small moment of time. So don't turn your entire, don't lose faith into these countries. And the envy is funny. Yeah, don't lose faith in these countries. Don't turn your back on them. It's like, come on. It's like for you guys messed up. You guys mess up. to the people that are around you, the people who depends on you, you mess up at times. So do you actually want people to just, the moment that you mess up one time, and then for them to just turn their backs on you? That doesn't make sense, y'all. Come on. You have to be understanding. Show some understanding. Just say it didn't go well this time. See how you can improve. Good night for all the haters. See you tomorrow, coach. All right, see you tomorrow, Nasir. Yeah, all the haters. Stop the hating, y'all. Try to see what's beyond that. Try to have a mindset of what could we fix? What could we do better? And one thing is for sure is that both sides are hurting. Hi, Yas, how you doing? Both sides are hurting. And what can you guys do, or what can we do to basically, make it better? Tomorrow, Amsterdam time, I'm thinking 9:30. I'm between 9:30 and 10. So I'll be here for the round 3. Thank you, Shama. And guys, find the link in my bio for my coaching. Just explore your curiosity. Allow your maybe I think you thank you, Shaima. You'll find something for you there. Still talking about the chaos. I think the chaos is necessary to talk about, so some people can actually have a place to vent their frustration, than rather venting it on the wrong person, because this is a moment that a lot of people are still highly emotional, highly people are hurt about this, to be honest, from what I've heard from everyone who's passed through here. Algeria, yeah, but we need to be positive. Yeah, but in order to be positive, sometimes you have to shed the negative. Can I come up? What do you want to come up to? What do you want to say? Yes. Right now, I'm about to get some snooze. Got an early day tomorrow. Yeah, see you a bit late. You like, let me see. Let me see how long. You're like 3 hours and 25 minutes too late, huh? You're gonna sleep